What's going on, everybody? I'm Captain RoBear. This is the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, Chapter 2, Hither, Part 4.
Come hither. How happy I am to have this man below me.
What do you, wait, what? Phrasing.
Wait a second.
Notice how he pointed straight down and not diagonally.
The wrong way.
I'll show you a penis.
Welcome back, Feisty.
Hey, it's good to be back.
No, but is it really after that much time in the Big Island, my dude?
I mean, so like Hawaii is amazing, but it's not fantasy. I mean, it is dang close to fantasy, but it's not all the way fantasy.
I'm just glad that you guys
Also
found a
expensive.
place to eat on actual Thanksgiving. I was like, is there like some secret luau that I don't know about? Like,
No, we had no plans.
Ultimate luau.
Like, it was like Wednesday. We were like, oh shit, we're flying in and checking into a hotel on Thanksgiving Day. We have no plans for food. We're checking into a hotel that doesn't have a kitchen. We're like, so we just go tool around the island and then found a little diner that was doing Thanksgiving dinner specials. Worked out perfectly.
Winging it while you're traveling is the best way to go.
Oh, it is. And then we got hammered with a bunch of other out-of-towners at this bar after having turkey dinner. It was freaking great.
ended up getting my last cigarette from Dog the Bounty Hunter right before I came back home, out on bail.
He was supposed to pick us up from the airport. He bailed.
I can imagine that's a service you could also order with Cameo.
I think he got demoted to TaskRabbit, but
TaskRabbit. Good googly moogly. Well, welcome everybody. You survived the holidays. I felt awful.
Ish. Yeah.
Absolutely awful. 90% pie, just gross. I didn't want to eat yesterday. Eating was labored, short of breath. I went home early out of my group on Saturday night. I was like, I can't do this. I was exhausted from, at that point, eating a steak. Steak and wine was too much for me.
that tracks.
Poor bastard.
I know. Oh my God. Just sleeping everywhere, just food comas. I hope you guys had all the good food comas.
That's what it's all about.
Hell yeah.
Had my last leftover sandwich for lunch today.
Oh no, rest in peace.
Yep.
Oh, no.
All the cranberry sauce is gone. All the stuffing is gone. All the turkey's gone. Wife ate the last of the soup. All the leftovers are done. Official.
It's that like
The cream of
mixture,
onion is
you know, it's like part of you's like, aw, the part of you's like, thank God. It's like, I feel like that's me where I'm like, oh, I still have leftovers. Then after a while, I'm like, fuck, I still have leftovers. It's like,
I'm throwing away the last piece of pie tonight. Like it can't. There's just no more.
Edith.
how
Edith
much
Louise.
pie did you have?
Dude,
Like how many?
Not enough.
there was
Or too
probably 8 over the course of the week.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What kind of
That's a lot
pies?
of
I'm just
pies,
curious.
man.
What kind of pies are we talking about? Pumpkin, pecan.
Pecans, then chocolate pecans, then pumpkin, like real pumpkins, sugar pie ones. So, oh God, those are just like, shut the fuck up. Like they're so good.
That's a lot of pie, man.
Oh my God. They even burnt the ends on the pumpkin ones just a little bit. So it was like, extra rich. So good.
So, in your family, friends, does Cool Whip go on top of pumpkin pie, or is Cool Whip not even in the conversation?
Cool Whip.
Yeah. Like nobody has to like argue over it. You can do what you want. Like there's no dynamic law in my household. What's funny is
Sacrilege.
Exactly. That's what I was waiting for.
how I eat it. If there's Cool Whip on it, I usually eat the Cool Whip by itself.
I mean, I usually put more Cool Whip on than pie.
If I had to like if I had the choice between ice cream and Cool Whip, I would much rather do a scoop of ice cream on my warm pie than a scoop of Cool
Oh
Whip on my
yeah.
pie.
Oh yeah.
Give me
yeah,
that
I mean,
pie
that's-
on mode.
Or both.
Yeah, it's totally
But yeah.
different here.
I have
but,
problems.
Also
I have too
depends
much
like
Cool
how
Whip.
cheap, like, you know, if it's a bunch of cheap shit, then no, you're like, I mean, the cheap shit is really tastes awful, you know?
Yeah, like that mostly frozen, kind of icy Cool Whip. Like
Anything that's coming out of the canister.
yeah.
Gas station Cool Whip.
Oh yeah. We forgot to get Cool Whip. Don't worry, 7-Eleven's got some.
The place I went, they made their own Cool Whip. Like they made like from scratch with like whipped. Oh, it was so good.
Oh yeah.
So good.
3 days ago, I stopped eating the crust. Like it just what I was like, "Ugh, I can't even eat the crust anymore. Booger Dog
give
was
me
the
the pie
recipient of everything except for the chocolate ones.
He was a happy dog.
He was a very happy dog. So announcements over on this side, we got an absolute load of D&D this week. If you're ready for a holiday comeback, you got it. We literally have D&D every day this week except for Saturday. Didn't intend on it, but that's how we got here. So tomorrow we get Baldur's Gate, 9 p.m. CT. Thursday, the brand new show, Meteorian Core, the extension of Man with the Diamond Eyes, the new full-time campaign that's starting up, debuts on Thursday, 5 p.m. CT. So we got one that's in the realm of possibility for our friends across the pond to be able to watch. So that's gonna be really cool. The whole cast from that one is back. I suggest you go hop on my YouTube, watch Man with the Diamond Eyes. You can catch up and get right back to where our story is there. That will be a reoccurring campaign every Thursday, but that doesn't mean we're gonna stop playing D&D in our normal time slot. We're gonna do 9:30 CT is when Eberron is gonna pick up. So every Thursday is a D&D double pack right now until I literally collapse. But you know, hey, your boy is actually having to make health precautions to be able to play D&D.
Back to back D&D.
Features.
So did you get those circulators for your legs? Do they pump your legs while you're sitting there?
My legs.
That 8 hours?
The actual secondary cam setup to where I can DM standing up is going into place this week, though.
Yes.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah,
with the air conditioning.
yeah, air conditioning. I couldn't do it, especially with it heating back up again. Ridiculous. We'll do. There's a big announcement for Patreon tomorrow, which we're super excited about on December 1st. So you guys get to be some more interesting news about the Patreon tomorrow. Then on Friday, we're doing Princess Margaret Cancer Center. If you remember last year when we did the Wild West one shot, we're going to help those folks out again and do a little fundraiser for them on Friday, except we're going to do Cyberpunk instead, and we're going to have fun. We've been jonesing to play a little Cyberpunk, and I just got the music files moved over, and I have so many maps it hurts. Like, it's going to be fantastic. Right now, I know Radio and Feisty are going to join me. You may have others that commit later in the week. You'll just have to see. You're just gonna have to tune in. Otherwise, it's gonna be us knuckleheads being big idiots in Cyberpunk, having a good time with a little short story. I'm excited about it. There's actually more. You got a fun mask.
I have a question. Are you gonna play Space Out?
What are you thinking, bro? Of course I'm gonna play Space Out.
Okay, just making sure.
Dude, I've also been accumulating music as this has gone. So like,
I bet there's some real good stuff.
We got bangers, dude.
I'm so ready.
He had Cyberpunk playing on repeats. Literally, I had the channel on just to jam to the music while I was working. And I had to sit there like, dude, your Cyberpunk campaigns has the best music ever. I want my own channel of that.
The music files on that are just sick. Oh, I'm excited. That's going to be fun. Then on Saturday, take a breather. I'm going to have my own holiday party with my fraternity in St. Louis. Go visit those folks. Probably be back at 5:30 p.m. when my brother needs to return back home to his kiddos. And then, we take a little rest and we pick up with Ravenloft Renegades commission campaign where they're fighting in the clock tower, and I'm so pumped because that map is sick.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Holy crap, I forgot about that. Ah!
Straight up Castlevania, dude.
Oh, that's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. I forgot how it was like GTFO'd. We're like, oh, hey, here's Van Richten. I'm gone, bitches.
Yeah, he just left. Cracked that whip and flew out the window.
Fucking nat 20s, man.
Can't. Is what it is.
There's something else. But yeah, other than that, we'll stay posted. I'll show you guys what's in the box tomorrow that I got from Wizards of the Coast. Pretty dope. Another good swag pack from them for Crimson Vow. That'll be over in the Twitterverse. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody. You guys have made the Discord like super cozy. I have enjoyed hopping in and just seeing little small group chitter chatter. It's been great. I've enjoyed it. It's been a you guys are making your own little spaces in there now. I saw people are looking at like helping each other set up Foundry, and I'm like, oh, this is so good, because like when I think of it, I'm like, oh god, I start a Foundry thread, it's a new tech support line for me. Fuck. I don't have time. I barely know what I'm doing. Fuck. But it's cool. It's great to see you guys helping each other out and learning it. Because I mean, we are kind of like that, kind of a Foundry stream at this point. So I can see everyone's interest, even with me going, please, figure your own head from your asshole out first before you dive in. You'll wonder, you'll be like, man, is this all VTT does? And I'm like, no. Like, you really need a fucking ping tool. Like, I don't know why that's an add-on. That's like a basic feature. There's just a couple of things, like Foundry is so in that early adoption phase. It's several updates out from having like basic tools in, like where it's not like there's some things you don't need a module for that. Like that needs to be baked in. Like you shouldn't have to search for some things.
To be fair, they haven't even released the .1 or 1 dot yet. Right?
No, exactly.
We're still on dot, I think .9 now, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's a module to move the tokens over under each other.
They're on the slow roll, and honestly that's the right way to be. They'll start adopting and merging those modules in and making them a part of core, and it'll be smooth, but it's still early.
You were in the early ride, but I love it. Some people are saving a lot of money by doing it, and that's always very cool. You know, that is one of the perks right now, is you can save a lot of cash by hosting yourself. And of course, like anything, I'm making you guys jealous of 4K maps, and no doubt they look pretty bitchin'. Once you got moving trees, I get it. It's tough to go back.
That's when you know.
And pay your creators on Patreon for those fucking maps, people. Come on.
Yeah. For real. They're the greatest value you can ever get. They let
Dude,
you...
it's like $5 a month and you get like 1,400 fucking maps. Come on.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's the golden age of online asset tools. So good. However, we need to pick up where we left off last week. Before we do, you gotta raise your glasses. Voodoo Ranger sponsoring us, coming to a close for another year of decadence. Can't wait for future announcements with Voodoo. Love you guys.
Responsible decadence.
Live rangerously, but drink responsibly. Appreciate y'all so very much. With your new friend, Sir Talavar. Took me a second. In cage, adrift from rafts, from fey girth snakes, and renegade herringons. You guys made your way to Telemy Hill, a distance in the swamp of Hither, a place run by that bitch Barvlona, a constant withering autumn mess. Not the cool, crisp, wanna tailgate autumn holidays. No, this is the rain, decay, muddy, leaf-covered shoes that get all the way into your kitchen kind of autumn. Upon your way there, you have met Jingle Jangle, You have unleashed Sir Talavar. But in the process of retrieving some mud truffles for that hoarding goblin, you guys battle the shit demon, retrieved a chest, opening it up that sent you into a fart hole tunnel of which everyone is able to go except for Perros. We pick back up, leaving those heroic scenes of Ferlin sacrificing himself, casting invisibility, and putting his trust in his teammates as Brucie fell that mecha chicken. You guys open your eyes back up to where you were before you went into that chest. Perros. Constitution saving throw. Disadvantage.
Yes. Oh, wow. 19.
As the rest of us open our eyes, gathered around from that gaseous cloud that came out from the chest, Perros, you pop up quickly. Oh, but there's that just piercing pain in your ear as you reach over and you realize one of your earrings is just completely pulled out.
The fuck is this? What is this? Ah, Jesus. What rip? Where did my earring go?
Constitution saving throws for everyone else.
You don't want to know.
What the fuck happened?
Say con save.
Yes, this is to see who first pops up. Gaston, who's already talked, he's there.
My bad.
That's 20! What is this?
Hey,
What is this?
I died over there, so now I'm just, I came back a little quicker than everybody else.
I just think I'm gonna do this every time he asks me to roll. I'm just gonna manifest it without rolling, so I don't have to worry about my rolls anymore.
He's over
Yeah, I
in
speak
Baldur.
up first.
He's over in Baldur's Gate telling folks where the weakness is of my creatures. He's been up to this all week. He's just raptor testing the fence, Some people do it early on. Adam does it about 2 years later,
Yeah.
It's a slow burn.
I've been getting DMs from radio about how to do it properly.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I am fucking ass just cold out.
What the hell was that? That was ridiculous. How much? What time is it?
Asking us, we got pulled into a fart box and had to fight a giant chicken.
You had to what? You had to fight a giant farting chicken?
No.
No, we were.
How did you get out of Marceau's ass?
I was what?
Yeah,
I was in whose ass?
You better check. You better check DM's butthole for your ring.
Did you?
You better check his. You better check his ring for your ring.
Did you steal my earring?
No, why would I steal it?
No. Marceau, did you steal my earring?
I think he's still asleep, man.
He rushes towards him, kind of gives him a little left tap on the chest.
I fucking hate.
Why was I in your ass? Why was I in your asshole?
It's a miracle. You are free from my anus.
They're telling me that I was in your asshole. Why did you put me in your asshole?
I got stuck when I was pulled into the portal. You were pulled after me, but you were wedged between my two pear-shaped ass cheeks. I was scared that it pulled you in through my anus that we would lose you forever.
This taste on my tongue, is that what that was?
Oh, it's so good to fucking see you, Perils. As I come up, I give you a huge hug. I found your earring trapped between my cheeks.
Oh, Jesus. This is going to get so infected. It's going to be so much pus.
Don't worry, it's prestidigitation. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Do not ever put my penis in your asshole ever again.
It wasn't my choice. But I'm glad you're here. I was so worried of what it was going to be like. I'm not going to talk about it. I am happy you are fine.
Yeah,
But
it's
if
weird,
you
I
fucking
actually-
ever leave us again,
I did not mean to.
nah,
It was
you
accident.
need to practice holding your breath. You apologize
Definitely.
to Ferlin. He's the one who had to sacrifice himself. We had
Hey.
no tank. We got this shit kicked out of us. It was a fucking throwaway episode. Fuck your vacation. It fucking hurt. We got our ass kicked. Gaston was even worse than normal. Like really, really fucking bad. You don't understand what it would be like if we had the fucking TPK on the fucking turkeys. I'd be so fucking pissed. Wouldn't be able to walk this shit back. Some sort of
not-
fucking fart episode. You hold your breath next time. You don't scare us.
I will come out of your asshole quicker next time.
I'll accept that.
I'm sorry, boss. I do not like to miss.
I
That
can't have
is,
two of you sleeping. Brucie's fucking enough. And we need fucking Brucie to finish the goddamn fight. What if he had fallen asleep?
I almost did, dude. It was real close. It's real close there. I had control the whole time.
well,
Yeah,
I'm
about
impressed
that.
that all of you made it out alive, and I'm
About-
so glad.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad you're alive, Perils. Yeah, I mean, great. That's good. Yeah, it's good to have you back. Glad you look a little, shitty. Brucie, I may be misremembering this, but I feel like at some point I heard perhaps Perros' evil twin speak out of you at some point in the fart box.
What?
I have a twin.
Well, I say Perros is because Perros wasn't there, but there was a full-grown man that spoke out of you at one point.
You remember nothing.
I remember nothing.
You remember nothing.
That's right, you did some weird shit in there.
No, I didn't. I was in control the whole time.
Well,
We're gonna have a
I'm not gonna
management
say what I
meeting
was gonna
about
say.
it.
Yeah,
Wait, am I invited?
we will.
Am I invited to this?
You're the source of the fucking meeting, but I'm too tired right now. I'm just happy that we are all here together. Fuck turkey.
Turkeys are dicks, man.
How the hell did they even get in the fart box?
I don't know. Let's haul this thing up.
The
Get
phase
off the
wild
swamp
place.
shore. Get underneath these willow trees.
Yeah, not you, DM. Not you. You just had a paralloscopy. We don't want to have you accidentally have anything slip out. Let's get Perils. Why don't you do some heavy lifting?
Yeah, I actually feel pretty damn
Pick
good
up
actually.
your weight.
Yeah, no, we can move some shit. Don't forget about those truffles.
This
You still
is one
have
of the
them?
best
Oh, of
suggestions
course
you've ever
I
had,
did. There's like
Gaston.
36 of them. Jingle
36?
Jangle's gonna be so happy.
Let's go. Perros is gonna make his way over to the chest and try to put his hands around it to lift it out of the ground.
Oh, easy, no problem. You got a couple of
Yeah.
ropes on it. At this point, we've expended any of its gaseous nature. We pressed prestidigitation to sides. Shined it up real nice.
It's a pretty nice chest. Looks good. You see the ornate work on the sides?
Would you say we polished that turd?
There's one thing I know: you can never polish a turd.
You guys drag it up further up to dry ground. Taking a well-deserved rest. Sitting underneath those willows and maple trees of Telemy Hill.
Go ahead, someone. Someone needs to be the guinea piggy and see what's inside.
I got it. I got this.
Yeah, here you go. And Perils is gonna put it back down on the ground and kind of prop it up and then back away.
Last time I looked in that, I almost got killed by a thundercock. Not
I
doing
lost
that
an
again.
earring. Look at me. It hurts.
Hey,
See, it hurts. I got a big hole now.
You got any more cigars? I think I've smoked my last one.
Well, I always have cigars. Every single day of my life. It's called magic.
I want to watch this happen.
All right.
Over here.
I pull out like a little cigar container that I have and just open it up, and there's a cigar in there.
Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Just give it about 3 minutes, because there still might be some of those fumes from the shit, and I don't want to just have a nuclear explosion here on the Mr. Hill.
Oh, God! Let me kill them! Are they gone? Ah!
Oh, Sir Talavar, no, we're good. We're good. We're okay.
Televar starts
Holy
flying
shit,
up
he
the
still
hill.
lives.
We're all right. We're okay.
I'm just lighting the cigar, watching him run.
Ah! Tally-ho!
I think he's having
get them.
PTSD.
You know, I thought I moved fast for a little guy. He moves faster than I do.
I really like him.
I mean,
He's
he,
great.
Pretty adorable, isn't he?
he runs face first into the willow.
All right, Brucie. See what's in that chest.
You can untag your first spoiler tag.
Oh boy. Okay.
And I already did. No. It's a European shoulder bag.
Nope, not that one.
So you pull out this wooden mask.
Oh, look at that thing.
Oh, that looks cool.
And when you're staring at it at first, before you've actually put it on, it kind of morphs and changes between several looks and shapes before settling on any one visage within your hand. And it won't until it settles on some sort of image that is tied to your patron. When you attune to this thing and you wear it, you can cast one spell from your patron's expended list without using the spell slot. It must be of level equal or less to your warlock slot level, and the casting away always at its lowest level, you know, just like your warlock spells go. It then can be used again the next dawn.
Free spell slot.
Hell yeah.
What does the mask look like as you hold it in your hands? You have
This
time
is-
to think about it, or you can improv it right now.
This is for Brucie.
Yes.
So Brucie pulls it out, and first thing you see is one eye is completely covered. It's not even there. It's kind of like almost like a Deathstroke from DC Comics, except for the entire visage is the same as what you saw him turn into. Like desiccated face, the skin stretched back, the teeth just kind of like out there. And the other eye just glows, has like if you were to put it up to his face, it would have like a backlight glow of just green. Just super, super creepy.
That's rad.
And then, like, as Brucie's like opening up the chest, he goes, "Show me your secrets." I mean, what do we have here?
I just look over at DM.
That's fucking weird.
Right.
And he like, Brucie holds it up. He goes, "Look at this, guys! I got a new cool disguise."
It looks wild, man. It also looks like look like a kind of like a zombie when you put it on.
Looks more terrifying than your monkey suit.
You know, honestly, I wouldn't put that on. It's probably cursed.
Ooh, this would look really good with a monkey suit.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
And he
Oh yeah,
immediately,
you would know, Ferlin, with your style. You know what? Never mind.
immediately like holds it over. He doesn't like totally put it on, but he holds it over and kind of like puts the hood up a little bit, and he's just like,
Oh god. Okay, chat. If there's ever time to do artwork, I need it now. Please, someone draw Brucie as a monkey fairy with a Vecna mask.
Brucie, you also reach in and pull out a pair of Eldritch Gauntlets.
Oh shit. Those look dope.
When you pull out these wondrous leather gloves protected with ancient rune stones inscribed with indecipherable signals. When you hit a target with your Eldritch Blast while wearing these gauntlets and roll damage, you can treat any one of the damage dies as a 2. Additionally, while wearing these gauntlets, you can choose to create an additional beam and make an extra attack when you cast Eldritch Blast. But if you roll a 1 or a 2 on the attack, you get hit by 3d12 necrotic damage.
"Oh,
Holy crap!"
There's a trade-off.
Well, I'm glad that's not my item.
3d12.
But wait,
of
so is that
necrotic
so? Can
damage?
he do an extra ray every single time he casts Eldritch Blast? It's just the higher the odds that it's gonna.
He
hit
can
back
do
if
it.
he
It's
rolls
just
low?
on the extra roll. If he rolls a 1 or a 2, then
Okay,
he
it's
takes.
only on the extra ray that he
It's-
gets a 1 or right. Okay,
Yes, it's only on the extra ray.
but
Yo,
he
those
can
are
treat
freaking
all the other
sweet.
ones. He can do one of the dice as a 2. Got it. That's badass.
Yeah. So now no matter what he's doing on 2 Eldritch Blasts, you're at least doing 4 damage plus his agonizing blast. So his average goes up.
Yeah,
Yep.
big time. That's huge, and you
Plus
get another
the extra
spell
ray.
slot, dude.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
awesome.
so cool.
So Brucie pulls out the gloves, and they look like Hulk hands. Like he's just holding it up, and it's just like.
With the mask and the monkey outfit.
And as he's like got this monkey outfit, these Hulk hands, the mask on there, the gloves like slowly just begin to form to him, and he's like,
Oh, they're broken. You broke them.
"These aren't as cool." I mean, they
They still
kinda
look really
cool.
badass.
What are these markings? And he starts like pressing them like buttons.
Yeah, those are definitely cursed as well. Well,
Digging
those are
deep,
pretty sweet.
you also find another item. This gnarled wand, wooden branch grown over one of the severed fingers of a powerful lich,
Oh my god.
creating a gruesome and deadly wand. It's got 7 charges on it. The wand has at least 1 charge remaining. You have resistance to necrotic damage when you hold it. While wielding this wand, you can expend 1 or more of its charges for the following spells. You use your save DC or your attack bonus. You can do inflict wounds, 1 charge for every spell level. 1 additional to raise. You can do Ray of Enfeeblement with 2 charges, or you can expend all the charges with the Blight spell with 7. However, if you expend all the charges, You have to roll a d20. If you roll a 1, the wand will decompose within your hands.
Damn.
And it recharges at dawn.
Yes.
It recharges at midnight in the dark.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Yep. Much more
Every
accurate.
night, right when the crow dies.
Like Brucie, when he sees the desiccated finger, like immediately like holds the wand out like a little further away from him, like he's really reticent about it. He's like,
And for our flavor in this, we'll say it's an archface finger, because this makes more sense where we're at.
yeah. But he just sees like a desiccated finger, and you see like a flash of recognition come across his face. It's almost like the smartest you've seen him in a single moment. And he's like, no. And then Brucie comes back again, and he brings it up to his lips, and he goes, "Do you talk too?" And then he holds it up to his ear.
It does not respond.
Yeah.
Thank God. And he just starts picking his nose with it.
You also pull out a potion of greater healing.
Oh, sweet. Okay. These have not been built in D&D Beyond yet, right?
No, none of these have been built in. They have only been sent to your own personal DMs.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh my God, that was so cool.
Dude, I'm going to be the coolest looking, dumbest person.
Like pull down the mask, and then you you got the gloves, and you pull out the wand, then you're like, just
You
like fall
guys-
asleep.
Almost in a monkey suit.
You guys gave Brucie so many magic items.
It's crazy.
Please go ahead and leave one item B and one item C still on your sheet.
I'm on the wrong sheet.
Holy shit.
Okay, let's go to this sheet. I was on Eberron. I'm like,
Yeah, you're in radios were ridiculous.
yeah. So one item B you said, and one item C.
Yeah. Radio, you'll be doing the same on yours, leaving one item B and one item C, but you can cash off the rest of it.
Okay.
Hey, Ferlin, why don't you go on take a look next?
Oh, brother, you know what? You gave me the smoke, so I'll let you go.
No, I'm as I'm literally lighting up a smoke. What do you think I'm doing?
As I'm lighting up a cigar.
Well, Perils, you picked it up. I guess you were sitting out here.
Take a look.
I don't know.
I'm afraid to get sucked
hanging
back
out.
in. Seemed like Brucie didn't get sucked back in.
Well, I don't think that he's pulling those out of DM's ass. So you're
I don't
probably
want
all
to
right.
think about his asshole anymore. I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
This came
What
from
was
your
it like?
butthole? Dude, this came from your butthole?
Not mine.
No,
What was it
DM.
like in there, Perros?
I truly don't remember. It was just darkness. There was a little bit of light though. That was the weird thing. It felt
Ferlin,
like
go.
it was.
Get in there.
Fine, all right, if I must.
Take that cigar, tuck it in the corner of my cheek, stroll up that chest.
Let's see what we have in here.
It is literally just head over tea kettle.
Just to preface everyone in the audience, Radio has an item I, H, G, F, D, C, and B.
Let's go.
Now, clearly, someone's the favorite.
You reach in and you pull out a crossbow that is ornately decorated like a set of cards. Now, this is not Mezzo's crossbow, not in our game. You pull this hand crossbow out. This is the Gambler, Kenny Rogers crossbow.
Love it.
+2 legendary hand crossbow. Once belonged to the Gambler himself. If you hit a target within range, it takes 2d6 piercing instead of its normal damage. And when you hit it with an attack, using this weapon, you roll those 2 damage die. If they show up as the same number, you're able to use the matching number effect table that is down below. So if you gamble and hit Snake Eyes, you poison the target for 2 rounds. If you get 2 2s, the next attack roll against the target at the end of your next turn has advantage. You roll 2 3s, it has disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of its next turn. If you roll 2 4s, you get 1 charge of luck.
Oh my God.
If you roll 2 5s, Gambler's Guardian Angel. You get to choose a target and they regain hit points equal to 2 rolls of your Bardic Inspiration die plus your Charisma modifier. And you can end 1 condition on them: blinded, deafened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, or exhausted.
Nice.
I don't have the exhausted, I'll add that on there. And if you roll 2 6s, Sinner's Fate. Target must succeed a charisma saving throw or take psychic damage equal to 2 rolls of your Bardic Inspiration die plus your charisma modifier and be stunned until the end of its next turn.
Let's go.
Ferlin scoots his ass out of the chest with this crossbow in his hand.
This looks like it's more my style.
He sees the heart dangling from the front, the ace of spades backed by the trigger. He looks down on the handle, and there's 4 cards: 10, a jack, a queen, and a king. He goes,
It's had aces.
he pulls back the string, and it locks, and a golden card appears at the end of the stack, and it's an ace.
Dope.
That's so freaking cool.
Chat, that was his item A.
Okay, so if you roll a crit, you get to choose anyone on the sheet. So you get to choose your effect.
Love that so much. It's like playing with a loaded deck. It's so good. It's so good. I love it.
I really enjoy the gambling weapons and options on here. So I sat down and I was like, you know what? I'm going to improvise. They had one and I just made it a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
I love this. This is going to be so much fun in combat.
Lots to remember too. Like, wait.
I'll just copy the card over and then, put it in Foundry. Call it a day. Not have to worry about it.
We'll knock out getting these in there. We'll have to do some manual stuff if we end up using them before next week, but we'll see about that.
So just a real quick, if you search through the homebrew collections of other people, you can find them.
A lot of times they're in there, but
Yeah.
I have changed on these. Almost all items have been changed. I'll let you know that right now. There's only a couple that are as written.
Okay. Yeah, I'm reading through some of them to make sure that they're the same.
Reach back in there.
Leans the crossbow back in and once again, up and over the edge, starts to dig in the box.
You find a set of gloves that for the first time embody your sense of fashion.
Which is none at all. Got it. Thank you.
Gloves of the Grim Fandango.
Sweet. It's a movie service.
Grim Fandango, wasn't that a LucasArts game?
So no matter what, you're proficient in all musical instruments when you wear these gloves. But when you do, spectral musicians appear behind you. And I love that they're the Dues Muerta look because it's totally your own private mariachi band wherever you go. So you have a spectral band behind you now. And when they play for that 1 minute, you have advantage on charisma performance checks that you make.
Get out of here.
With that band. But in addition, when you have that band playing, DCs for enchantments while performing with them increase by 2.
Let's go. I just stand up out of the box and I'm putting them on.
What do you think of these, Gaston? How about this for shitty fashion sense?
This is going to be your
awesome
white mariachi band suit.
I don't know what they do, but they look pretty interesting.
I don't care what they do. They just look really good. Just need my suit to go along with it.
Reach back in that pile.
Closet.
And I'm just gonna dive back in like I'm in a pool.
You pull out an instrument of roses and thorns. This is awesome. This is probably the coolest mechanic I've seen on a magic item in a hot minute. Whenever you use this instrument to give a bardic inspiration die to a creature, you can also choose to force another creature within 60 feet that can hear this to make a charisma save against your spell save DC. If they fail, that creature gains an aberration die, which remains for 1 minute. When a creature with one or more of these dice you can see makes an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, you can use your reaction to roll any number of those dice against them and subtract that from the total roll.
Wow.
So you can literally stack the charges. Now, if you wait and stack and you take them down to 0 on whatever roll, they take 66 necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
It's an instrument that's a class in itself.
So you're able to do dot stacks essentially against them and store up that go through your regular inspiration.
Get out of here.
And it's a reaction, so you can wait till you see what they roll and see that it's low, know that you have enough dots against them, and then decide to burn that. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cool.
I'm gonna need a whiteboard for this weapon.
Well, I've got 2d10, so there's a chance.
I'm really pumped about that item.
That's so cool.
What a unique item.
More, it doubles the value of your inspiration out every time you use it. Like,
wow. That's cool. I just climb out of the box. I'm not looking at any of you guys. I'm just looking at this thing, and I'm starting to pluck away on it and learning how the instrument works.
Does your mariachi band show up?
Mariachi band show up?
California! Such a lovely place!
Such a lovely place.
Such a lovely place!
Hey, if it does, you guys can see it and I can't. I'm 100% focused on this instrument. I'm going back over to the tree smoking my cigar, playing this thing.
You also have a greater healing potion.
Oh, sweet. That was be the last one.
Like watching this mariachi band, and I just like look at DM. I'm like, what was in that gas? Are you seeing this? Am I crazy?
Well, you can see invisible things, so you tell me.
True. The juice was definitely worth the fucking squeeze, I can tell you that. These are improvements.
They're not bad though. I kind of like it. Never been to Hotel California, but sounds like a lovely place.
Truly, such a lovely place.
Yeah.
Well, there's lovely faces there.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Also, radio, all of your spell attacks went up by 2. It's a +2 to your spell attacks.
Get out of here!
Hey, I got your value with that eye between the crossbow and it.
Oh my
An
god!
eye and the H.
You said hold on to 1B and 1C, correct?
Yes.
Got it. Cool. Noted.
Go ahead, Gaston. See what's in there for you.
All right. If something jumps out at me and tries to suck me back in, don't let Perils near my ass.
I'm gonna like hop over, and you're just gonna see me kind of like jump up, and then I'm gonna like do like a handstand on the edge of the thing, and then I'm just gonna like do a somersault into it, like, and just fully go into the chest.
All right, here we go.
You pull out this gnarled arcane bow of the Eldritch Archer.
Look at that thing. Look at that.
This is a +2 short bow. This unearthly, disjointed, and gruesome bow is made of ashen, twisted wood. It's a conduit for eldritch energy and has a series of fleshy-like tendrils growths that bulge from the wood's grain.
Oh.
Who writes this shit?
Yeah, baby.
Nerds.
Arrows fired from this bow are destroyed once they're fired. But however, whatever energy is attached to them will transfer over whenever they go out. Their projectiles do 1d10 force damage instead of that bow's normal damage die. Now, on each of your turns, when you make an attack with this weapon, you can force another creature 10 feet behind to make a DC Dexterity 15 saving throw. Otherwise, that arrow will over penetrate and also hit the target back behind it.
Oh,
That's
that is
awesome.
So cool.
Welcome to your collat sniper.
That's so awesome.
You're just like hear me rummaging around, and then you just hear me go, "Oh my shit!" And then you just see like my hand pop up holding the bow. Look at this! It's just like, look at it! This thing's incredible! I mean, it's kind of gross. It's got like tendrils on it, but is that bubble gum? All right, let's just stick on. This thing's awesome! Now wait, there's something else! Just like dive back in.
It's like the t-shirt pile at the vintage store where they just have like all these t-shirts all and just dive in.
You find a set of bracers, barrier bracers of archery. These bracers give you a +1 to your damage rolls and ranged attacks. So just a +1 to your attacks, not the damage like your bow does. But however, when you hit a creature with a ranged attack, this bow creates a thin barrier of protective magic, a passive abjuration protection. When that barrier goes up, you get essentially half cover on that angle. So it's a +2 to your AC for ranged attacks and ranged spell attacks.
Okay.
Whenever you make that shot.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That is pretty cool. And it moves with each target I hit.
Yes.
Oh, because how I've been playing is I've been going for the big baddie like every time we fought, like trying to whittle him down. But man, that's freaking sweet. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Gives you a little extra protection.
Yeah. You just see me both my hands go up wearing them. Look at these! These are awesome! Wait. I hold up the bow with them. Now look! None of you are looking, are you?
I'm looking. I see it. I see it.
All right. Yeah, okay. I think you got some pink eye.
And I just dive back down.
I fucking hate you. You find me a better earring.
There's something else down here. Hold on. It's buried.
Oh
underneath.
shit. I forgot your very first one.
There's something else down here. Oh, I think, damn, there's something really cool down here I think you'd like, but I'll let you look at it. Got a weak shoulder.
You pull out a autumn signet ring of the Fey Court. This ring gives you season's resistance, 2 charges that regain when you finish a long rest. You expend 1 ring charge as a reaction to take a damage type of the corresponding, which in this case would be necrotic since it's fall. You can also expend 2 charges from that ring to gain advantage on a saving throw against spells and magical effects. Now, what's cool about this ring is it changes for what area you are in the Fae. There are not 4 different rings. It will mold and change into the one in which you're at.
That's cool.
That's super awesome.
So it's necrotic resistance now, and then if we go somewhere else, it could change to something else.
Yeah. And it
That's
will
freaking
morph
sweet.
and change. It's like a little living active scene on the ring as you wear it.
Oh, that is
So as you
awesome.
put that on, Gaston, you can see the maple trees sprout up. They go from green and then to the fall colors, and then they start to blow in the breeze as leaves begin to drop down on its own little patch of turf.
You just see like the bow get like thrown up and over, and then you just see me like hop up and like my hands clasp the inside, and you just see that ring like on my finger already, and then I just pop up and you just see my head and I just go,
Well, don't I look fancy?
Look at all your jewelry.
Well, think the box likes me.
just like tumble out.
You can also use this ring if you're in range of being able to touch someone. So if they're within 5 feet of you, you could touch someone next to you and expend the 1 or 2 charges and give it to them as well.
And the 1 is to gain the resistance of a necrotic attack if it hits me.
1's the attack, 2's on a save.
Yeah. Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah. Nice. Love it.
There's also a potion. I grabbed it.
You got a potion too?
Yeah. A superior. Just kidding. It's a greater.
For the
Trying to act
asshole.
Big.
Go ahead.
I would say Perros should go, but you slept in a butthole all last fight, so I don't think you deserve any of that. I'm just kidding. Go ahead, buddy.
I did not want to be in the butthole. Ah!
Some
Yes, I'll
of us
take a
don't
look.
get a choice.
I do feel very bad for your ass. I really feel very bad. Well, let's see what we have in here. So he kind of makes his way over to the chest, seeing that it's now safe and not butthole dragging into anymore. Bends down, does have to do the weird horse thing where like the front hooves go down so that his tall body can make his way down to the chest. But now starts rummaging around. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here?
You pull out
A pair of axes. Sylvan inscribed across on the blade down to a tightly woven handle. These are +2 woodcutter's axes.
Let's go.
When you use this axe to make an attack on a plant or an ordinary plant or creature plant type, you're able to deal an extra 2d6 damage per hit.
Damn.
You have 2 of them.
And these are hand axes. These are chucking hand axes.
Yes, you can throw
Hell
them.
yeah. Hell yeah. Dog, these are beautifully made. Do you see this? Flips them up, does one in each hand and grabs them. Oh, clips them into his waist belt. Let's see, what else do we have in here?
Dope.
That's so awesome.
Dope.
I already have such a crazy to hit for the hand axes and additional damage already because
Don't
I
be
threw a
telling
weapon
him
fire.
Oh, I know he sits at a 9 once he gets those.
Hell yeah.
You pull out a set of horseshoes.
Oh, yes.
Horseshoes of a
What?
Zephyr. First time I've ever been able to give horseshoes to a player character.
Let's go.
These iron horseshoes come in a set of 4. While all of them are affixed to your hooves, they allow you to move normally while floating up to 4 inches off the ground. This effect means the creature can cross or stand above non-solid or unstable surfaces such as water or lava. You leave no tracks behind and you ignore difficult terrain. You can move up to your normal speed and forced marches do no extra level of exhaustion to you.
To me?
To me?
To me? Oh, hell yeah. look at these new kicks. Oh my gosh. And they're really freaking badass, right? So on the outer rim is this like really bright brushed steel look that kind of, it's like normally the horseshoe, right, just is on the bottom, but this kind of has this wrap up around and gives you that extra cover around the actual hoof itself. But you see all these little wings kind of etched in on the side of the horseshoe. Oh, I cannot wait to get these attached. This is going to be amazing. These look amazing.
Those are gonna come in very fucking handy.
I think so.
Fuck this swamp.
That's awesome. Horseshoes. Hell yeah. Centaur gets horseshoes.
Fine, I will figure out everyone else has got something fucking nice. You said
I saw some stuff in there still.
Whatever. There'll be something down here on the bottom for me.
As Marceau reaches in and pulls out a very callous selected looking sword and immediately sees that it's like a dobro. This sword of resonance vibrates as he sings and projects. It attunes as a spellcasting focus. And it amplifies his inspirations. Whenever you receive an inspiration from Marceau, you get one charge that you're able to expend as a thunder damage die. You can add on to any of your hits.
Oh, shit.
And that is the inspiration die.
That's big. That's real big.
That is so cool.
That is cool.
And this sword gives me an extra 2 points of thunder damage to my thunder spells.
Oh yeah.
Just if you were tired of my voice already, now I can get even fucking louder.
Oh, jeez. Tone it down a little bit, man.
Nah, this is like my gladius. I love it. Hey, where are you now, Turkish, you bitch? This is a good day. We needed some more tools. There are horrible things here. It's not like just kicking ass back at the carnival. We needed these things. Someone is watching us. This is good. Well, so we haul these mud truffles back up the hill.
Yeah, the Mr. Jingle Jangle is probably real hungry now.
He's gonna enjoy these though.
As we make our way back up Ptolemy Hill.
There's an incredible haul. It's really the turd juice was worth the squeeze. Indefinitely. And I am in your debt. As I've said, I would have faced near death, or far worse, permanent imprisonment from that bitch Barvlona. I'll be honest. I've been thinking. My plan was, upon freedom, to get back to the Sealy Court as quick as I could. But seeing that sacrifice, the teamwork, I believe you can end this cruel hag's rule here. I will pledge my sword I will go back into the heart of darkness if you ask of it. You have my debt. And I will serve as fate. But the choice is yours. And I will be forever grateful for it.
It is your choice as a party to have Sir Talavar assist you through the end of your endeavors in Hither, or to let him go on his way back to the Sealy Court. The choice is yours as a party to make.
That is a strong offer from him. I fear for his little body, though.
Ask you, Sir Talavar. All honor aside, there could be one place where it would be.
If I could be one place, it would be wherever I can do the most good for the Sealy Court. For them, I owe everything.
This fight against the hag, it will not be easy. We've only been here for barely a day, and already our Herangons have come after us. Saw what she did to you, put you in this prison.
But how many poor people have become imprisoned or eaten or killed? I believe in you as a group. Even if the thought of heading back to that bog terrifies me.
Ask a question. And it may come too late because she might kill us before then, but if you went back to the Sealy Court, you think maybe you could rally some people to our cause?
Unfortunately, I can make no guarantees.
Maybe that's where you do the best good. Maybe you let us take the vanguard.
I'm not the decision maker. All I can do is support my own sword, my own magic. I am but a knight of the Sealy Court.
I was kind of thinking along your same lines, Ferlin. Maybe a voice for us at the court would be better than just your absolutely amazing magic skills. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't think you can keep up. It's that if there is a chance for more help, that may be better for us. What do you say, Gaston, Brucie?
I don't know, man. I really like him.
He is a nice dragon knight.
Yeah. I think, well, I kind of like him too, Brucie. But we set out to do some good. And, get back some things we lost. And now it's become kind of something bigger. But I think Sir Talavar heading back to the Sealy Court, well, that might be just the best place for him. He can let them know what's happening. He can give them information. And like Ferlin said, perhaps maybe down the line, that might be worth something too. But I just want to say I commend your bravery and your willingness to join us. It means a lot.
I think you are all
That's my vote.
fucking crazy letting go of a hand. You barely made it out of a stinking chest. I would take whatever help I can get. That is your decision now. Not ours to make. You don't owe us any debt. You helped us already get out of a bad situation.
And so we'll be done. And we'll return back home. I will tell them of your deeds. I don't know what the court has in future. But hopefully our paths are able to cross again. Damn this Hither. I hate returning in this fashion, but this was never a mission for conquest. This was a message for Zybilna and Prismir, not for what it's become. Prince, thank you. Shall we meet again?
Thank you.
Be safe.
And before you go, any tips, any help for helping us find our way to Bavlona's den?
Everything goes through Brigand's End. The tollway. Those damn Harringons. They control the passage. If you're to get to Downfall in the Soggy Court, you'll have to go through them. There's no way around it.
Not super upset that we have to see them again. Maybe I can repay them the favor they did for helping us last time we met in the bog.
They certainly deserve it.
Thank you, Sir Talavar. You've been an immense help.
Till the next time, cheerio! As he flies and traces and cuts a swath in, and a puff of fire flies in the middle of the swamp, he disappears into his own small portal.
There's our gamble. Bet's been placed.
Love it.
Really gonna
I
miss
miss
that
him.
guy.
I was just thinking the same thing, Brucie.
Man. As Brucie says that, he's like scratching his butt with his wand.
It's not a back scratcher.
I don't care if he is a fucking fairy knight. We needed every hand that we could get. Well, I understand. He is not the fucking employee of the Witchlight Carnival.
Remember, Marceau, this isn't the Witchlight. This is the Fae. Anything goes.
And hopefully we see him again.
I think we will.
Under better circumstances, I hope. Not in the belly of some bitch fake earth snake.
Fates allow, we will.
As you guys crest to the top of Telemy Hill. Jingle jangle passed out. Just a pile of mud truffles up on top of the hill.
Where did he get all those truffles from?
I think I want to know.
Jingle jangle.
Oh, oh. Well, hey there.
Hi.
Man,
I got you more truffles.
you guys got quite the haul. Oh, you got even more? Yeah. It's been about 2 weeks.
2
What?
weeks?
Yeah. You guys went in that fart box. You were in there for a long time.
I was in your ass for 2 weeks.
Was it comfy in there?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
You're lucky that my magic is stronger than my asshole.
You had kegels to fix that?
Oh,
No.
wait. Oh, man.
That seems wrong.
Now, I've been eating the truffles that you pulled up. Oh, I'm so sick. Oh, I was so hungry before the rest of you. Oh, but you got me set up for months. Thank you.
Well, goblin is as goblin does.
That
Please.
doesn't make any sense, man. You keep saying that, and it just doesn't. It doesn't track.
Well, it doesn't track for you because you're a fairy.
Yes,
I mean,
Don.
that part tracks. Yeah. You make a lot of sense, man. Thank you.
For all your hard work. This is my 93 Frisbee Chamber of Commerce Frisbee.
Not a frisbee.
I want you to have it. And here's the Boatman Bank corresponding keychain. Not around
Take it. Don't
anymore.
be rude, Gaston.
Oh, I would be honored. Kind of hoping for the 97, but this will do just fine.
We can't all hope.
We're gonna find a far-off course around here. We'll put that disc to use.
Yeah. You honor us.
Jingle Jangle just stares at you, holding the frisbee out.
Oh, I'm gonna grab it.
I take it. Yeah, like we take it.
I will slide a hand like for that thing because I want to play some frisbee golf.
So many people going after the 93.
Oh hell yes!
You take the frisbee, I take the keychain.
Tell me, Hill. Thanks you all. Don't you?
We popped your zit down there at the water line. You should be feeling better, Mr. Hill.
Much better. Quite relieved. Maybe enough to stretch these old legs.
I'm sorry, did you say old legs?
And you can feel that entire island begin to shake.
I have the craziest mental image right now of this hill with like human legs.
I'm picturing the female leg like lamp, you know,
Right, yeah,
like with the
that's
legs,
exactly
with, like,
what
the
the legs
lamp, like just like
Fragile.
yeah.
Must be Italian.
Must be Italian. Here we go.
Oh, what is this?
Whoa, new map.
That is so cool.
What is this?
What's this? What's this? It's
What is
Hither
this?
everywhere.
Oh, there's a hair on it.
Okay, cool.
Places that
Oh,
you
look,
have
It's
been.
got little legs. Look at the little legs. I see it.
Oh my god.
You have been over here where the balloon crashed somewhere into the swamp.
Oh, the freaking bridge is there too.
There's the spot in the bridge that was collapsed.
Oh my gosh.
Far to the north we go. I hear you're on your way to the Brigand's Tollway.
Yeah, we have to go make our acquaintances again with the heron guns that keep that way.
I will help you get there as fast as I can.
He's really quite fast. We got plenty of mud ruffles. But I like to fish too off the sides. He doesn't get up and move that often, but you can catch some real strange things if you throw your line off when he does.
Anything in particular used for bait?
He'll try for the biggest kind of hook you can get. Grappling hook works well.
What if we use Brucie?
Oh,
It's a really good idea.
He's got like 2 grappling hooks.
oh, Gaston, you got an idea. What if we give Brucie a grappling hook and put 2 boards on his feet and tow him behind?
Like I'm skiing?
Yeah.
Go hill skiing.
Who knows what might try and bite you? And when they do, you stick them with the hook.
I like it.
You just don't want to get snagged on anything, Brucie. Otherwise, you're way down there and we're way up here. There could be bad things like girth snakes, spiders,
That. I think we fought that. Did we fight a spider?
and you gotta watch out for the geysers.
What guys?
The geysers.
The geyser.
What-
The guy named Zer.
The geysers.
No, it's a group
Geyser.
of guys named Zers.
No,
Yeah,
the
the
geysers.
the
No, I'm saying
geysers. No.
There's guys is like there's like possessive, like G-A-Y, no G-U-Y,
G-A-Y.
S-S,
Not the
apostrophe
gray.
S.
They're mixed up
Yeah.
with
Like
gray
it's all
and
the
cheese.
guys.
Just geysers. Ugh.
Maybe we don't have you go skiing. Maybe we just have you as the bait for the fish. No, actually, I like the skiing. No, I'm sold. But you gotta wear the monkey suit. Maybe even the mask.
I mean, this thing doesn't come off.
Pretty sure it's attached to him now.
All right. I'm sold. Well, all right. Let's get him tied up. Let's get some
Let's make
get
this
some
happen.
skis going for him. All right, Perros, you gotta stretch out the old muscles. We're gonna need you to cast him pretty far. Yeet him off this mountain.
Hey, Mr. Hill, do you have any good brush piles, you know?
You're fucking crazy, man.
Well, hey, we're just trying to entertain
Let them
you.
hook me up to no fishing rod. Each
What?
their own.
What's the signal for pull me up?
Avocado.
Oklahoma.
Yow.
Those are 2 signals.
Well, one's to pull you up fast, one's to pull you up just kind of gingerly pull me up.
No, just bring them together. Avocado, Oklahoma. Then it's one signal, and you just Avocado, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that becomes the holy signal, and we yank him as quick as we can.
Yeah.
Quajado.
Avocado.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Is that a guys?
As you guys begin to go on a ride on the back of Tillamy Hill. With this massive fey rod and reel, Brucie tied on the end.
1, 2, we go on 3. Yeah!
I'm kind of like the anchor for this tug of war. Like I got the rope. I'm at the very end. Rope around me.
Gaston
Use your wings to stick the landing.
and Ferlin, you guys each roll 1d20. That will be the advantage roll on this cast.
1d20 coming in. Oh, I'm doing a fairy's work.
I think about trying to help out and then realize I can't. So I just let her eat.
Let's go.
17.
17. You launch. Brucie in his new mask. Flying over the edge. Like a flying squirrel, you go yeetus.
I just totally like Rocketeer, just like arms to the side, face mask out.
I didn't mean to cast that, sorry.
And just as you go out and you hit your stride, you feel the pull swinging in, and you can see the legs.
Watch the grundle.
And you see one of the geysers right there shooting up. But you can see some small trinkets sitting up top of that geyser. This will take sleight of hand for you not to get burned by that geyser, and you can see it getting your timing just right to be able to snag this. First, I'm going to have you make an acrobatics check, DC 16.
Okay.
I will say though, I actually meant to say I didn't mean to like click on it, but I did cast Hunter's Mark in case he gets lost, so I'm easier to find him if he like, gets lost underneath the mountain at some point. I'm like, no, why not? It's just like getting slung out, and I'm just like, all right, he's over there.
Maybe
Alright,
the
acrobatics.
smartest thing you've probably done all week.
Sounds like management material to me.
It's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. He's like,
Remember,
"Do I add?"
you only have one card per long rest, and you guys have not rested yet.
Okay. And did I use anything? Can't remember if I used anything last time. I probably used an inspiration.
You probably didn't use all of them. I'd say you probably used a 10 and an 8, but if you had a 6 out there,
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I got a 6. Got that 6.
Come on, 6.
6. Oh, come on.
you swing past and miss as that geyser sinks down. Aww. You get one more chance on the swing back up on this pass.
Acrobatics again.
You can see that little geyser sitting right over here.
Are these old geysers?
I love it.
Bunch of old geysers.
Guys,
I was wondering if they might be wise geysers.
Hey,
You don't know. Hey, you don't fucking know. Oh
same
no!
fucking roll.
You can do it if you fucking put your ass into it!
As I use my new resonator to send you one of my D8 inspirations. As we've
Alright.
taken a short rest, I have
I
those
look
back.
at Perros when he says
I'm
that.
taking a short rest. Okay.
You what?
Mark that down.
I look at Perros when he says that.
That's not funny.
Asked
That's
into
not
it.
funny at all. There you go.
Yeah.
Attaboy. All
DC
right.
23 though. No.
Get yourself in the timing just right. But you still need to take a swipe at it. This is going to be a DC 17 to snag one of these trinkets.
Sleight of hand.
Absolutely.
Oh, how many eights?
Oh!
Hey, +7.
So I will use Pact of the Talisman to add a D4 to that.
Oh!
Let's go.
Ooh,
Come
gotta
on,
get
50-50.
Oh, no! Oh. Taking your swipes, you take 2d6 steam damage, 6 points. Ah! As we reel you back in.
What did you get?
I got burned.
That's it? That's all you got was a burn?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's why I wasn't fishing with dynamite.
Huh? All right. Take the harness off. Put it on Ferlin.
That sounds good to me. Yep.
I get a turn.
You know what I
Alright.
was kind of thinking?
It's pretty
It just
cool,
kind
man.
of occurred to me right now. But we kind of casted him out there, reeled him back, and that dumb son of a bitch can fly.
So can this one, but it's
But
still
this
more
is honestly
fun.
kind of better because he's skiing in the swamp. So tie him up, make sure the wings are taut so we can't get out of it.
Start wrapping him around Ferlin.
It would be a very uncomfortable fairy-like pace, and he would not be able to keep up with the island. You would see it, and it would be like right there, but just
Oh yeah, no, that was the whole point. So I could tie Ferlin up even tighter.
Yeah,
So I
he's-
could
he just wants to be a
And then I cast Hunter's Mark just in case you get lost, buddy.
Nice fucking Signet.
I guess I'll put in my role on this one.
I'll
Let's
I thought we were
fucking
doing it again.
go.
I thought we were doing it again.
Let's
I
go.
was
No,
like,
no,
all right.
no, we are. It would be me and you with Perros is the one who's giving the essentially the assistance. Let's
Yep.
go.
Natural 20, baby.
Nat 20, you have advantage on your rolls, Ferlin, is you got plenty of time, plenty of slack. You have been yeeted Deletus as hard as possible.
doing that 1 foot ski, put it down behind my back.
He's really good at this.
I bet it's the gloves. There's a mariachi band playing behind you, just like floating.
You know what? I was playing while Brucie was doing his thing, so 100%. I got this
that's great.
ethereal mariachi band behind me giving me the soundtrack.
You just see the mariachi band is like, that's it, the hell damn caddy for it. And then they just take off the speed of the yeet.
gotta stay behind them.
Oh shit.
Sounds like El Rey up in here.
I feel like at this time though they're playing like "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor," and then when it gets to the big, that's when they like yeet off.
The body said that.
DC 16 is we shoot you right at that geyser.
Nice.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go.
Advantage. See if you get a 20.
We got
we'll
the
throw that.
timing. We got the
Yeah.
Oh,
speed.
it was so close.
Sleight of hand, DC 17 advantage.
Oh,
No!
Come on, you're aiming right fucking at it. You can do this.
I will send you my 1d8 inspiration.
I will promptly burn it while I'm trying to snag this.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Oh,
All right. Here it comes. Roll the trinket table. Paintbrush made entirely of ceramic, even the bristles.
What?
That is the best thing ever.
It's actually a ceramic art piece dedicated to Bob Ross.
It's got the Bob Ross
100%.
signature.
Bob Ross signature ceramic paintbrush and ashtray.
If you haven't watched the
we got an
documentary,
ashtray too. Nice. I'm gonna tuck the paintbrush in my vest. I'll use the ashtray, ash my cigar, and I then tuck that in my vest as well.
Well
if you
glazed,
haven't
bro.
watched the documentary, fuck you, Bob Ross Inc. That is not sanctioned Bob Ross paintbrush. That is their own. This is not, no proceeds going to Bob Ross Inc. Fuck you. Love you, Bob Ross, but not Bob Ross Inc.
My mom bought the original fan brush, so we're one ahead.
Happy little swamp trees.
Happy little swamp trees. As you go swinging back already, able to take another swipe at this thing. Acrobatics, DC 16. Still got advantage.
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
nice.
just
Oh,
makes a
just hit it.
16.
Look at that,
Yahtzee.
right on it. Go ahead and take that sleight of hand.
Oh, 16.
Oh,
Where do we need to be?
17, you're one off.
Yeah, I have one left of my own inspiration, so might as well throw that D8 on top of it.
Inspire yourself.
100%. I got the mariachi hand behind me. Are you kidding me? I got just enough to get there.
As they inspire you just to get there in time.
Hotel California.
At the high note.
A golden pendant charm shaped like a leprechaun.
Yes, that's what I've always wanted.
In this case, it's not going to be a leprechaun. It's David the Gnome.
Oh, we got David the Gnome.
Straight up David the Gnome in full. He looks a little bit more like Radagast with the overgrown fey look to him. He
Got
looks
like the bird's nest in his head on top of his head.
straight out of the head shop, David the Gnome.
Oh,
Pretty
A couple
good,
little
David.
mushrooms growing on him, and the mushrooms they're growing are definitely the green 1-Up mushrooms.
yes. I'm just as I swipe it, I'm just gonna pin that right on my vest where I put the paintbrush. Avocado, Oklahoma.
I think he said pull him up fast. Yank him up.
All right. Pulling you back up with Fey trinkets in tow.
Looks like we have a good haul here.
Here, you can hold that, boss.
So I hand you the ceramic paintbrush.
Gaston, I need your hands for a second.
As I pull out the ashtray, I set it in your hand and I ash my cigar in it again. And then I show off my my golden David Gnome, the David the Gnome pendant.
Well, what do you think?
I think that is going to be our ticket through the passageway for the Herringons. They love these things.
Matches your style.
They love gnomes?
David the Gnome is iconic,
I wouldn't get too attached.
but it
We
looks
may
so
need-
good.
All we have is some spit, an elf on the shelf, paintbrush made of ceramic. I don't know
And
if
an
that's going to be
ashtray.
enough to buy us way.
Look, we traded a deck of cards.
That's what I'm saying.
These things are way cooler than a deck of cards.
Well, you're not wrong. Okay.
Can I at least continue to wear David till we get there?
Oh, absolutely.
Now you worked hard for David.
As I'm polishing it up.
That's a nice hole that you got down there.
It's good speed.
Thanks, Hill.
You better move quick to put your replacements in.
Replacements.
Replacements?
Yeah, he's right. You gotta put something else in. You can't just steal other people's goods.
Oh,
Not
shit.
cool, man. Not cool, Ferlin.
That's how this works.
You blame Ferlin.
Otherwise the wisps of the will
Shit,
will come up here. They'll curse us for weeks.
how do we know what to put back? What is
doesn't
the
matter.
least?
You can put back whatever you want.
Ferlin reaches in his coat, pulls out his little brown leather pouch.
Got my offering.
What the fuck is that?
He looks at you with the most disdained look ever, Marceau. As he opens up the leather tie on it and rolls it out in his hand, and there are 12 sky blue marbles in the pouch. And he rolls them back and ties it up again.
Last toy I've got. I'll keep the wisps away from the hill. I mean, it was a really good ride. I kind of owe him that.
Are you really upset about those fucking marbles?
Of course I'm upset about the marbles.
But you got David the gnome.
I know,
Those are just marbles.
it's a fair trade. That's why I'm not making a big deal out of it. But I love these marbles.
Oh, maybe just keep one because you took, what, 2 things? And you're given 12 marbles and a bag?
The
What
package
is the
deal.
buyer's economy?
I gotta put it back on, or can I just throw it in?
Hold up here. You can't let the man give up his last marbles. This is a group effort. Something that someone else doesn't care about.
All right, fine. I'll do it.
What are you putting in?
All right, hold on.
As he takes the one short bow off that he has he didn't just get, that is super cool. Takes his old short bow.
Well, it's been a wild ride, Petunia. But I found another girl, and she real pretty. And I'm just gonna miss you a little bit. But remember all the good and bad times we had together. Even that one night.
More bad than good.
Yeah, mostly bad, but that's part of it. I need to sign this so that the next person that gets it knows it's from me.
While you're saying this,
The rubber chicken expunged from my hands. A shot just hits you in the cheeks, and it just slow motion rattles for everyone else.
I can take my fucking.
Hey, I was giving a speech to Petunia.
There's a eulogy to my cock. Gaston, put on that fucking harness!
Your turn, buddy.
Oh, God. Oh, you want me to go?
Bro, you don't think you're getting away that easy?
Well, let's be honest. I'm gonna get the best stuff because clearly I'm the best suited for this.
You putting 2 things back, you better have some other shit to put on there if you swipe.
Well, I'm putting my bow down in replace for whatever I grab.
We need the fucking hurry, we need something else to put on there. We took.
Anyway, what do you want? I got a bow, all right? I don't see Brucie offering anything up. I don't see Perils talking.
I got this.
We
As
took
he reaches
2
into
things,
his,
so we have to put 2 things back.
he reaches in, grabs out of his packet, a little side pocket. There is this like felt hand axe that he uses for the kids, because they don't get the real hand axes at the booth. So he's got like 3 of these like tiny little felt axes. This is perfect. Here, take these. It's an easy donation. They'll love these.
Love this.
Just a little Velcro hand axe piece.
That's
Exactly.
pretty cool.
Yeah, they're perfect. The kids love them.
All right.
I take the privilege and honor of tying you up the same way you tied me up.
So
I
let
just
me
look at
keep
you.
my marbles. Don't
Is
miss the
this
shot.
foreplay?
You want it to be?
Well, maybe.
Just think about a little alone time later then. Don't miss the
All
drop
right.
off.
Brucie, don't get jealous.
Eve.
Jealous of what?
Nothing.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Someone else. Who else is doing it?
Here's my assistance.
What am I eating with? Is I just throwing a D20?
We're just doing a D20.
Oh, let's go.
Oh. Your rolls are straight up. It'll be a DC 16, DC 17 again, but you do
It
not have
starts-
advantage.
It starts with the scream, and then there's like a brief pause, and then it's
I can show you the world. Shining shing. Oh, shit.
all right. What am I doing? Acrobatics.
Acrobatics for the timing.
I normally have advantage on acrobatics. Does that still apply?
Yeah, if you got it, you get it.
I get it. Thank God I had advantage. It's a 20.
Oh, you got the timing down right. Now, you have to do some extra work on this. Sleight of hand to get those items in, and a sleight of hand to swipe. So it's going to be a 17 throwing them in, and an 18 to grab.
Oh boy. I as we're like, riding, and I'm down, I'm riding, and I'm seeing it, and I just kind of like kind of rub my hands together like Indiana Jones is getting ready to replace like the satchel. I'm like,
All right, I can do this. I can do this. All right. Set it down first, grab second. Set it down, grab second. Set it down, grab second. Oh, something shiny.
all right. Sleight of hand. Here we go. First one. Oh, that was a journey. Oh my God.
14.
That's a 14.
That's a 14 right there.
A 14er.
I don't remember. Did I use all my inspo last session? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. Do you guys remember?
I don't remember.
D6.
All right. Come on, baby.
Oh, gracious
50-50.
Yes.
As I slap down the goods, and then I immediately just try to grab something. Here comes the second roll. Sleight of hand.
Come on. Oh, let's go.
22, baby. 22.
An iron needle with an eye that refuses to let thread pass through it. Ah, fuck.
Yeah. Ow, it punked me. Hungry guys. What was it? Avocado omelet. No, oblin dus kukamaka. Why don't you remember? Pull me up, you assholes.
You're swinging back through.
Little goblin, you wouldn't want to hit these tree balls.
Oh my God, they're so big. What are these red ones?
Oh, JK, those clods of mud fell off a long time ago.
You have a chance. If you want to place another item in and swipe one, you can.
I don't have much. Do I even have anything I could like?
You got a keychain.
I do have a keychain. Yeah. Why not? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and swap a Reno.
All right.
So I'll try and place first, because if that goes ass up, then I probably won't just try and grab another one.
Acrobatics
So
16.
Come on, baby.
Nice.
Oh
19.
yeah.
As we're going, and there's these clusters of trees like spread on like the side, and I'm just like kind of get on one ski and just kind of just like go through them like I'm ice skating, and then just like slap it down and try to grab one more piece. Here we go. Sleight of hand.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Let's go. Second 20 of the night.
Just with unbelievable poise, as if you've been doing this your whole life.
Just like water skiing.
Able to place in that one trinket and be so fast that no one even know the wiser that you got two trinkets.
Oh.
A tiny wooden sylph figurehead from a model ship.
Is that like the thing that goes on front of the ship? Like
Yeah.
the bow figurine?
I just don't know what the hell a sylph is.
So I think that might be what it is.
An imaginary spirit of the air.
There you go. And a stuffed Oni doll with a creepy smile and one missing eye. Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, Brucie, how'd you get down here?
I'm up here, man.
Ah, I'm hearing you.
And that's what it is. The doll is Brucie, Sock Monkey, with his new mask.
Can you hear me?
Tell me your secrets.
Oh God!
Just like tucks it away.
Okay, gonna give that one to Brucie. Or will I? All right, avocado omelet.
He wants us to pull him in now.
Smoking a pancake.
You gotta say the right words. Come on. You can't just make up your own safety words.
I don't.
It's obligation. Obligation.
Habla de de fromage. Pull the fucking.
Omelette du de Brooklyn au fromage bignon.
I'm pulling you up as fast as I can to stop listening to you make these worst words up.
As we reel him in, I'm gonna let you guys go refill your beverage. You use the restroom.
Let's go. Getting so many things. Getting so many things.
We got a bunch of useless shit to trade.
Yep. Make our way through the, what is it? The Brigand's End.
Yo, Mud, thanks for the host, my dude. 21 months. Look at that shit coming up on the two year.
2 year.
How is Halo, my dude?
Verb.
I mean, it makes sense that a sylph is a woodland fairy. A sylphin?
Sylphin.
I don't know. I shall return.
So much couch fishing. Dude, the Fey trinket table is great. I have not got to see the lands yet in that set, Lockie, but I will soon. Slowly creeping our way up the Hither. I don't even know what's there at the very top. There's like a little Loch Ness monster up there. See that? I don't even know what that is. Yes, more Discord picks. Wow, wow, no. And this is just one realm within Prismere. We got 3 of these places to explore. I'm all about that life. I wish I would have made some turkey soup, I'll be honest. It's the only thing I didn't do with leftovers. We didn't have enough turkey. We ate that shit too quick.
Turkey soup was so good this year.
All right, I'm gonna swap out with y'all.
That was hilarious. All 3 of us showed back up at the exact same time. And I watched all 3 of us in frame.
It's like the sitcom door, dude.
Yep.
Said Brucie. He's probably already napping in the toilet.
Fucking walking hill. I love this campaign.
I like the fact that we decided not to go with the standard fishing. We're gonna go hill skiing.
Weird fishing.
Weird fishing.
Which is really the best fishing.
It's the Fae. And if you're not weird fishing, then you're not trying.
Yep.
Agreed.
I'm looking at the scale for this map, right? Because it's got scale in miles. Each one of these feet are like 1.5 miles apart. So the strides of this thing is like super freaking long.
You're saying it's a hell of a lot better than if we tried to walk it.
Yeah.
Grunch, grunch, grunch.
Don't judge me, Shay.
It's not December yet on the West Coast, at least for another couple of hours.
I love the bow of the Eldritch Archer.
I love these new magic item pieces that he's been finding.
Yeah,
They're
really
so
dope.
fun.
I think my favorite part is he's not taking them for stock. He's taking them and then adding things to them.
Yep.
I went and found the card for what is it, Medzo's bow,
Right.
and then looking at the perks that were on that card compared to the ones that he created. He spent a lot of time crafting what each double would do, and I love that. It's really cool.
That's so fun. And so you get to you just get to claim those on a 20 is the way that he played it, right?
No, so that's the gamble. If I choose the gamble, it's a 2d6 instead of 2d6 plus 7, I think, because it's a +2 crossbow.
Got it. Okay, so you drop the modifier,
Right.
and then take the gamble of if you get doubles, then you get whatever that is.
Right.
But if you get a 20, you get to choose one of those.
I just want to see if
Right.
this works.
Got it.
It did. That's a typical attack. So now, if I Hunter's Mark and have them as my favorite enemy, it's 1d set one on the first time I hit. It's 1d10 plus 7 plus 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 1d6.
Hell yeah.
And then my my bow has that bow specifically is a +2, and then the bracers give me a +1. So now I have a +13 to hit with that bow specifically. Everything else is lower. And that enemy that I mark, I will normally just attack. I get a +2 AC against that specific one.
Oh, geez.
A lot of useful things out of that.
Show me your secrets.
I quickly built all of the magic items while you guys were fishing in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, the only one because the bow's in there like verbatim.
Yeah.
So that's nice. And the ring is in there, mostly verbatim, but I have the note here. The only one I have to actually go on there and make is the barrier.
Yeah, he changed like just slightly enough where I was like, damn it, I can't use it.
I mean to do that.
Oopsie poopsie.
The xylophone on this track reminds me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes, very much so.
I just want to be like, come with me and you'll see.
see a world of pure imagination.
And we'll be. Na.
Bum 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 ba ba bum bum bum.
So the next 2 weeks, I get to fly to New York, fly home, work for 3 days, and then fly to Philly.
Oh my gosh. At least those are non-stops.
The Philly is not a nonstop. The one there, no wait, yeah, the one there is. The one home is not.
That's a bummer.
The New York ones, I only do nonstops. Fuck.
Oh yeah, no. That's
I either work on music or I crash out on the plane.
Yep.
I don't fuck with that shit.
must be nice to be able to sleep on planes. I can't do it.
Oh, when I get like super anxious, I just go to sleep.
Right on.
So, like when I'm riding in cars and stuff like that, if you see me fall asleep, it's because I don't like your driving and I'd rather wake up in the hospital.
That's amazing.
Brutal.
Almost there now.
This is the perfect song.
I think you'll find our old friend's place quite comfortable to stay.
What is this? Where did you take us to?
Oh, see.
Is he delivering us like front door to that bitch Barcelona?
I don't know. I hope not. That might be a little too brass right now.
No, he won't go anywhere near them. He won't go anywhere near the Brigands Tollway. You can see they cut that tree down. He won't go anywhere near it.
Oh, okay. That's good.
It's all right. I think I know where he's taking you. Kind of jealous, actually.
Wait, you're not coming with?
Aren't you coming with? Yeah, you're here, right?
No. Somebody's got to watch over this old bag of whatever
Farts.
it is.
It's a bag of farts. We went inside of it. It's all farts.
Well, yeah. Somebody's got to be the keeper of the keys over the bag of farts. And that's me.
Shakes that padlock flail. Just an awkward smile. Very much
You're
a hide
weird.
the pain meme.
You're a weird dude, man. And I gotta say, it's coming from me.
He's a pretty weird dude.
I like your sock
What
monkey
is your
outfit.
obsession with keys? Why do you like all these keys? Why do you make them? Why do you collect them?
What an idiot. Why do I have all the keys? You travel with a bunch of weirdos.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, go ahead, Perils, go ahead. Stir that pot up. But you know what? But if something breaks off down at the bottom that's been there for a long time, you heard it from here first.
Just wondering. He's got quite the fascination with keys.
He's fucking eating mud truffles on top of a fucking hill with old keychains. I think our relationship has gone far enough.
Well, okay. No, I am interested. I want to know, what is your favorite key? What is your coolest key you have? What is the key that you covet the most? I just want to see it.
All these noobs, they always ask the same question. What's your favorite key? Well, of course, it's the first one that you find. Duh.
The first one you find.
It
And
tracks.
he pulls out this key that looks like it goes to an important place. If you were to think of what would a Fey key to a city look like, this would be it.
Wow. That is an impressive key. Where'd you find that?
I can't tell you.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not here to pry. Not here to pry.
That's like the first one you ever found?
Yes.
See why he started the infatuation. It's kind of gorgeous.
That's pretty cool, man.
And then I
Everything's
started
just-
collecting locks. And he opens up and there's just more locks.
Locks on locks.
Do some of the keys match some of those locks?
Oh, some did.
Well, at the beginning of the year, I always start over. And I mix them all up again.
One way to keep yourself busy, I guess.
That is the best puzzle I think I've ever heard of.
Oh, the satisfaction. When you've been weeks.
And you
Eat the
find the
locks.
key that fits, and it just
Oh my God. Sometimes I'll just pass out. Wake up in the middle of the
See?
rain.
This is why I ask, because I can now that he's explained it, I really do understand the fascination with keys. I may now become a little bit of a key collector myself. Yeah, if you had one you wanted to start my collection with, that I would not be opposed.
Do you consider yourself more of a key master or a gatekeeper?
I'm more like a gatekeeper, I would say. Are you the key master?
Both.
It leans over to Brucie.
Noobs.
Telling you, man. These people don't know anything.
I lean over to DM.
They're a lot alike in so many ways.
It's kind of
I wonder if he
terrifying.
has weird voices coming out of him.
He talks to a fucking tree. That is an island that moves around the fucking swamp. I consider ourselves lucky with fucking Brucie. At least it's a deity that gives him powers. This thing shits out mud truffles and makes him dig it up. How fucked up is that? This thing lives off this thing's shit. I don't care.
Don't we all really, in some way?
Who knows? Who knows whose items are in that fucking chest? Maybe that's the whole fucking thing. Maybe he's like some sort of fucking serial killer, and that's what's left of the last guys. But instead, we made him a full belly with the truffles so he didn't eat us. Maybe this is all some sort of really fucked up plot. These are the things I fucking think about. This place makes me so goddamn anxious.
You know what? I don't normally do this, but I feel like it's necessary.
I'm gonna pull out that same cigar case and open it up.
I think you need one from the bottom row.
Yeah, I think I need one too. Thank you.
Just hand him a,
Shaky hand coming up to.
just like light him, like light it for him. All right.
Wow, deep inhale, hold.
Into somebody's fucking skin flute for some fucking girth snake.
Yeah, hearing the concern in your voice, Ferlin's just gonna roll it behind you, and he's gonna just start giving you that fairy elbow massage as he's floating over your shoulder.
Just relax a little bit. It's all right. You got friends here.
We could end up in that fucking chest. That's what I tell you. Wrong fucking day. We were just there at the right fucking day, you know? That's all.
Just remember, we thought you were in. We thought you had Perros in your ass for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we could have been in this thing's fucking asshole. All of us.
All right. You know what? I know what to do. All right, it's okay. I've done this a million times. If there's anything that's gonna get him out of this, it's my singing. Oh, what a beautiful morning! Oh, what a beautiful
What a
day!
beautiful day.
I got a beautiful feeling.
I don't want to be in a
Everything's-
fucking skin suit today.
Today, that kind of accent. I'm gonna write that one down.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Day.
Ah. That'll be better.
Every time. All right, we gotta go, Jingle Jangle, before you do anything else that creeps him out. Bye, Mr. Hill.
Your next transport's right down the way. Take the willows!
As this mountain begins to bend down.
Like he said, tumble across the tops of the willows. Otherwise, you'll end up with your kneecaps up your assholes. I've been there once. It's not nice. You have to sit on the geysers.
All right, willows it is. Whee!
As you can see, he locks himself into the side of one of the trees.
See you later. Look out for some more commerce gear from the 80s to 90s. I'd love to trade.
And you guys all begin tumbling and bouncing over the tops of these weeping willows.
Hey, ho, ha, hee.
Ah, fuck, I hate this shit. Why? Fuck. Ah!
Acrobatics check from everybody.
Athletics by chance? Only acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Yep.
Athletics by chance. What if I fall down instead of
Hey, I mean, we're an athletic bunch here.
Hey, you know, it's fucking.
Hey, can I just doing some athletics?
Hey,
doing
I'm
some,
falling here. I'm falling here.
We flex doing acrobatics.
Well, I rolled a 25.
It's a hard launch. And some of us go flying more than others. But we're able to just hit one of these willows and they kind of sling us along. And as we're cresting down, you guys can see there's another small building up on feet in front of us.
Everything here just grows legs and walks away.
Wouldn't you if you lived in a swamp?
I mean, the swamp is always moving. You kind of have to move with it.
You're not wrong. Tumbling down. You guys roll perfectly and softly onto this front porch of a small inn. Looking up at the sign, well-fitting 3-story Bavarian cottage. The inn at the end of the road.
That's too many legs.
I was like, wait a minute, are those legs? What is happening?
The millipede of houses.
Those are legs.
Oh, that is.
That creeps me out.
Those are all dwarves. Those are all dwarves that power that house. Just all tightly packed down there with their Flintstone legs
That's what
sticking
we
out.
call that dwarven engineering.
42 dwarf powered house right here.
You fit a whole lot of gnome hats on them drawers.
Wow. I personally like that trip quite a bit,
That was quite magical, yes.
but I really hope we can sleep here because I'm real tired and sore.
It is an inn. And we have shit to trade.
I just want
Well-
some ale and nap.
Should we knock or do we just go in? I'm gonna knock.
I think knocking is fine.
Just knock on the door.
Brucie goes, hello?
Huh, it sounds like Brucie inside. Hello? Hello? Brucie, how'd you get inside?
No, I'm behind you, man.
Oh,
You guys knock. There's no response, but then you hear some shuffling from inside. But the door doesn't open just yet.
do you think the shuffling is inside or is it the whole entire place?
It sounds like a lot of feet are moving around, that's for sure.
Every day I'm shuffling. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry.
Maybe we caught them on the toilet.
Oh yeah, let's be patient. Let's give it another two minutes, and then I'll knock again.
Brucie, do you think the proprietor's on the toilet or the house itself?
I mean, judging by our last ride, the house itself is it's a really, really good possibility.
It's a very granity poop if you think about it.
All right, I'm gonna knock again. Hello? Friendly neighborhood house on the legs? We are but travelers to this place, looking for sleep arrangements and potentially ale or really any kind of, hospitality. I'm just kind of...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wisps come shooting out from one of the windows. It begins circling around you, Gaston, intelligently moving, observing, floating in between all of us, holding on to this thin ledge. Pale light, and they buzz like fireflies.
Mr. Hill sent us. He said that you would be helpful in our endeavors. You're very pretty, lights, wisps. Well, will-o-wisps. I can pay!
As they dart off, those front double doors open.
I just stand there. I don't even go in. I just stand there.
Oh, don't be rude. We have to go in. Perros marches his way through once the doors open.
Clip, clop, clip, clop. Or
Actually,
it could be
don't
soft.
touch the ground.
Or
I
it's your choice. You don't.
Oh, that's right. I'm not
It's your
always
choice.
hovering.
Yeah.
I just feel like Perros would float around. He just would be like Fabio, flick the hair mane back, and then just float in. Oh, look at me.
He makes the horse clocking sound with his mouth because he doesn't with his hooves anymore.
Brucie's riding on the back with the coconuts.
It's one coconut in your mouth, and you're just against your face.
All right, well, I guess we'll go in. Thank you, house.
As you guys all enter the main room, there is a nice fire and hearth and those wonderful creature comforts of any place that you would get out in civilized settings, way above even what would be like your off day in Baldur's Gate. This is like one of those pleasant little secrets tucked away somewhere that's so pristine you wouldn't even want to tell some of your best friends it exists so that it doesn't get blown up.
I've stayed at that Airbnb and I've never reviewed it.
Oh, and it's just the smell hits you immediately. Fresh cooked meal that's not something weird. Oh man, it is a feeling more than it is almost anything else. As you just kind of stretch out, chairs lined up. It's even a high top to where, Perros, you're not uncomfortable with the rest of the group.
That's nice.
It's got bar railing that even fits your front hooves so you can get a good rest and a lean.
Oh man.
Adjustable.
He's got the elbows on the table, but his hooves are up and he's just kind of leaning forward like, oh, this feels good. This is nice.
It's a table that kind of just conforms and fits to everyone as they take a seat. Wow, wow, wow.
It's about time some travelers found us this way. Welcome to my place. This elderly woman comes out, well kept, dressed in fine baker's aprons, dusting of flour. It's been a long morning baking. And you can see it in those hands. They have made some goods. My name's Old Sue. Welcome to the End's Reach.
Pleasure to meet you, Old Sue. This is a fine establishment you have here.
Because we keep moving. Keeps the riffraff out. That's why.
This is smart. This is smart move.
But if you got a nose, my boy, if you got a nose, you know what you're looking for. You can find us.
Funny story. We actually didn't find you. A good friend of ours helped us find you. Well, tell him he he'll.
There's the door. Looks like you need to get the fuck out.
Oh no. Did I say something wrong for you?
Oh, I don't want happier people to have merit. Go on.
Well, we have the finest merit in all of the Witchlight Carnival.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
So how'd you get here? Or you just follow the lost pony in?
Oh, no. He's... Well, look. Perros, sometimes... Well, he's not the brightest tool in the shed. That's all right. We still love him anyway. But, well, we're here to do some good. We're here to change some things. Get things back to how they used to be.
Nothing worse than a suck ass.
Well,
She slides down to the end. And what about you, my strange little sock monkey?
Oh, hi.
Oh, good to see. You're just as weird as you look. I like that face value.
Do you have any donuts, tarts, or pastries available?
All three.
I'm in.
We'll get those right to you.
Thank you.
And my little impeccable sense of fashion over here.
It's about time someone started noticing. A man with good taste.
No, the only thing is the gloves. The rest of you look like shite.
I kind of know that, but you know, the gloves I'm very happy about. Thank you.
Well, whoever dressed you with them, they did a good job. The rest of it, total shite.
I'll let Mom know that you definitely approved, and tell my dad to go fuck himself.
Don't have to trust your parents on all things. Sometimes we have to grow up. And look at here. Well, we can tell who's been doing the work and who hasn't been doing the work. Been eating twice the rations, have you?
Is it a fucking fat joke? Is that what that is?
I think it was, boss.
Eh. I think you'll certainly be eating at the last of the dinner table. Maybe it'll give you time to wipe some of that stupid makeup off your face. Wisdom saving throw.
I immediately like dart at D. I'm like, no, like, don't do it.
Do you guys remember that town that we went to? That the carnival showed up. They had that restaurant. It was Dick's Last Resort. This is just like Dick's. This is it. This is just like Dick's Last Resort. This is so good.
My name is Sue, and if you want me to put my dick in you, you're gonna have to pay me twice for that.
I got three times. I've already been in an asshole for 2 weeks, so I feel like I need to have the favor returned.
Now I know what barn you drug him out of.
Halfway in an asshole, mind you. We were all the way in an asshole.
Good to see the sock monkey still comes in clutch.
That's right. I'm the smartest of the bunch.
Here you go, you weird little fucker. Here's some pastries.
Ooh.
And she comes.
Puts the donuts on his fingers.
I take my wand and I pick up all the donuts, like one donut, and I just start eating them like Homer in hell.
Nom, nom, nom.
And you just, the table begins to be filled with more food than you know what to do with. It's old Sue fetching more and more shit out of the back.
Well, before you go too ham on bringing out all of the ham, we don't want to overstep our bounds. We don't have a whole lot of fey trade trinkets on us. Don't want to, order without having enough money to back us, you know?
This comes from the horse that walks into the inn, smelling like shite.
Got to find out your menu prices somewhere, don't I? It's not like you have a Yelp or anything.
The company that your group keeps. Surprised you're able to last this long. She brings
It's been a lot
out
of luck.
even more food.
Oh boy.
At this point, you're starting to get just ridiculous entrees. Like, you have a whole rung of gyro meat now that's just carved at your own will.
You know, I was going to be pissed at first when that bitch said to me, you know what? Fuck her, I'm gonna eat these gyros. I'm gonna fucking enjoy myself. I don't care if she does call me fucking trash. What's the difference from being hustled at the fucking carnival? I'm gonna sit here on my fat ass, I'm gonna eat this fucking food, I'll show her.
I mean, it's weird, but I kind of like getting berated. I don't know if it's kind of like a thing for me now. This is kind of new. This is kind of like this.
You and the rest of the things for the fucking barn. And Brucie. Brucie's weird like that too.
Brucie looks up. He's like, "Huh? You gotta try."
Brucie, you're supposed to carve it off before you start to eat it. I think you could probably eat more than Marceau at this point. You might be fat, but he's got a fast metabolism.
Did he bite the fingernail off of the finger on accident?
So I'm like looking and it looks like part of it's chipped off. I'm like,
Nails keep growing after you're dead.
Oh no, it's okay. I think that was just some dried icing. He's all right.
Speaking of dry icing, comes over to you, Gaston. Wipes your face off.
Oh, thank you.
Look like you've been diving down sucking for mud truffles.
Well, that's because I was.
That's for another day. So,
Well, yeah, it is.
it's time for payment. Let's hear the
We offer
story.
you Perros. Oh wait, no, you actually wanted no story. Never mind. I thought you wanted payment. We're gonna give you the horse.
That busted pony? No.
Yeah, but he's got a supple ass. I mean, look at that rump.
It is pretty nice rump, if I do say so.
I'm glad you both enjoy it.
It's not
Want
bad.
to
I've
hear a
had better.
story?
I want to know why you're here. What you doing?
Well, I don't know. Do you want me to regale a tale or?
We sure did talk a lot until it came down to the truth.
Oh
And
no,
she-
well no, I just we're
She clicks down. You look, you guys are in a zone of truth that was just activated.
well, I was gonna tell you the truth anyway, so
Brucie immediately goes, "I'm half the man I used to be."
Yeah, he kind of is.
My condolences.
So that kind of is actually the whole reason we're here to start with. See, well, we all lost a little something. And, well, we're kind of trying to get it back. And there's a couple, witches, hags, whatever terminology I guess that's appropriate to use. I think it took a little something from each of us. We kind of been on a journey trying to get that back, but it's kind of grown a lot larger than that once we got here.
Roll an arcane check.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm real good at that. It's a 12.
12. Good enough to where, you know, there's no magic around this table at all. While you've been describing, kind of looking around, it's literally just illusionary magic that's lighting up Sylvan that says, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, as I read it, and I can read Sylvan. So I'm like, yeah. But I'm still saying it anyway.
Well, man, the spell's really working. Well, I'll just try to give you the very, very fast version because, you know, I don't want to take up too much of your time.
We got all day.
Oh, all right. Well, you see, it started way back outside of Baldur's Gate at the Witchlight Carnival, where we met this old crocky man, and
she lets you go. I need a con saving throw just to make it through as she stands there tapping her foot, listening to this.
Oh no, it's a 4.
And we were at a bridge, and there was a snake, and the snake was angry, and there were some rabbits, and the rabbits called me Doc, but I'm not a doctor.
She picks you up like Baby Yoda in her arms.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think I've heard enough here.
Yeah, that's the whole story. Yep.
Wanted to show you where the accommodations are. Just happy to have guests around here. Be honest. Come. Let me show you the rooms.
Oh, okay.
Breakfast sharp. 7 a.m. Owen just back down at the table.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Just looks at the rest of the group. You all do look like shit. And you take upstairs, and it's just as comfortable as it was down below. Just the perfect spot to get some well-deserved rest. As she lays down Baby Yoda Gaston.
You smell like lilacs and blueberries. It smells nice.
Pulls and tucks you in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get a Yennefer wet dream in there. My God. If anyone wants to do anything before they fall asleep,
I don't think so.
Say like, as she tucks me in, and I just start like drifting, like really like drifting off. You just hear Gaston.
Yeah. Ellie, I really like your singing too. You could just play me to sleep anytime.
as I just start dreaming about my love.
Like in the same room, or do we have different rooms?
Everybody's got their own room.
Okay.
Ellie Tumblestrom, what a gal.
What a babe.
What a babe.
So Brucie like strips down to like put out his clothes nice and neat and make sure that they're clean again. And as he's getting down to his skivvies, there is a solid metal piece around his waist. And he kind of like hits it a little bit and he goes, "Now, we had an agreement that I was in control. And you broke that. Now, I'm not saying I don't appreciate your help back there in Fartsville, but not in front of my friends, man. Okay. That's what I'm gonna say to him when I see him next time. And then he puts on his clothes and goes to sleep.
Dude's got a furnace inside of him.
The plot thickens.
Wish you were
Just not-
next bed over having a wet dream. Maybe you'd woke up at just the right time. Maybe the wrong time for you, but the right time maybe to notice.
Perros' room is weird. It actually is built for a centaur and because as they get older, they don't like to sleep laying down. And there is actually like a harness for me to like kind of put my arms in and a little like chin rest so I can just kind of like actually relax my body, but in an upright position and just while standing up.
Sex swing centaur bed. You figured?
Yep. He sees that. As soon as he sees that, his eyes light up. Oh my God, I haven't seen one of these in forever. I'm gonna have the best night's sleep.
You think back to the days earlier when you lowered into the swamp and you felt at your worst, like a cow being lowered into the raptor pit.
Yep.
To where you are now, like an angel.
Centaur bliss.
And then you hear out of his mouth, Diana Cloppington.
Diana.
I've got a note about Diana. I'm waiting to bring that one out.
Oh, okay. I owe silver away.
Check yes or no.
Check yes or no.
Of course, yes. I would love to go to the prom with you, Brucie.
Brucie, what? Mom? What?
Ferlin.
Ferlin's been sitting up in his room with his mariachi band, literally trading solos back and forth with the ghosts. He falls asleep somewhere mid Amor Eterno. Just instrument of roses and thorns in his lap, just smile on his face. Just gone.
Like a kid with a haul of new toys.
Yeah, he basically looks like Ralphie's brother with the Zeppelin.
God damn it, how the fuck do I use this?
As Marceau sits on a chamber pot, looking at 3 different seashells.
He doesn't know there's 3 shells, man.
That's the last thing you see before sleep takes hold. Please, dear God, check that long rest.
Please, dear God. Clicketh.
Yes. And it's one of those slumbers where you blink twice, and then you wake up. Fully refreshed. And you just know that your biological clock has gone off at the right time. No one has to make those saving throws. All exhaustion is wiped if you did have exhaustion. Perfect rest.
That is what the doctor ordered. That felt so good.
I'm here. 6:59. Breakfast at 7.
I'm ready for breakfast. Oh, I could eat like a horse.
You are a horse. Now bring me some coffee.
Yeah, you know, it's play on words.
As you guys walk down the stairs, a couple of mage hands sitting there strumming, playing to floating guitars. Good morning.
Good morning. Big upright stretch and a long twist to each side, cracking his back. That was an amazing sleep.
One could say you might have overdone it just a little bit.
No, don't think so. Why you say so?
Talking about what we did before we got here. Because we look like ass.
Oh,
As we came from a butt.
Technically fart box, but yeah, fart box that came from a mountain ass.
Took my mage hands about 3 hours after you went to sleep to get you all tidied up. And you are completely refreshed.
Thanks for trying to land your cards, by the way. It needed a little unbraiding.
You can keep that to yourself. That's why I use the mage hands. Rather not know. I know you little fairies are a bunch of nasty little folks.
Fun, but occasionally gross.
The smaller you
So
are,
you
the
weren't-
nastier you be.
You are in the room with us?
No, you little pervert.
I was just checking.
Why is it always got to be the goblins? Every time. It's bad enough. Your dicks weren't any smaller. You put them in any keyhole you find.
wait, you're the keymaster? I thought he was the keymaster. Now you're the keymaster?
She got you good, you lucky fucker.
Oh, sure. Now you're laughing. Now you're laughing. All right. I see how it is.
I'm gonna call you Pervert.
I know your secret.
We know you're a filthy little pervert.
No, I'm not.
What a motley crew. And this is it. This is the best we got going into Barcelona. Yeah, I guess better than the last. Pulls
You
up
have a story about the last?
hotcakes and sausages. Last group. Too cocky. Certainly weren't as dirty as the rest of you. Not outside thinkers. Sometimes it takes a pervert.
That's why we have Gaston.
Well, I'm not. What? I am not a pervert. As I'm like eating a sausage.
She's right. Your middle
I'm not a
management
pervert. Oh,
kind of one by definition.
Far
Well,
too confident.
If
I don't
that's
know
one
if we're
thing we
confident.
don't have, is
yeah,
confidence.
I was gonna say how.
Wait, Perils, did you say competence or confidence?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I think we're just dumb enough to do the job.
About time we started being honest with ourselves. Isn't it, little pervert? She gives you a little head nugget as she goes back in.
It's kind of nice getting your name called, right?
My name always gets called.
PB. Pervert.
Oh yeah, okay, Perils might as well join me. We can be PB and hey.
I think it's more like PB and nay.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a good one. We can work on this. We can work on this.
It just keeps bringing out all the fine breakfast food.
Can I just say, Sue? And this isn't me sucking up. I'm just being honest because I feel like over the course of the night and this morning, that's one thing you appreciate. You're a damn good cook. Holy shit, this is amazing.
This is literally the best breakfast I've ever had.
This place is awesome.
Best dinner, best sleep, best breakfast.
Your kind words. Thank you. And she takes a second just to smile at her work, and it's ridiculous. It's far more than what anyone should ever cook, but it's one of those where it's like whenever there is guests, it goes all out. I'm proud that I can be your number 2, right underneath whoever Eliwick is.
What? I don't know what you mean.
You're lucky the walls. You're lucky the walls aren't thin over here. Everybody hear you calling out?
I don't know. Look, I was exhausted. There was a lot going on.
Brucie, you think that's what the mage hand was for?
Brucie, I need you to roll a perception check.
Ooh, okay. 15.
15. This entire time, oh man, it's been nice. You've just been wrapped up in your little sock puppet, as you've always been. But you realize, how long have I had this built-in hand warmer? And you look down and you realize it's not a hand warmer. It's been sewn back with your second half. As your hands are now in a full penis that has been sewed on to that sock puppet. All 6 inches.
I'm a tripod again. And like
I guess
any
he's
good,
not monkeying around.
like any good monkey, just start going at it.
Yeah, you got enough room in there. We don't even
fire over there.
You won't even see. Sometimes we gotta fake it until we make it. Don't we, little
That's
monkey?
the truth.
So, headed to Barvelona, are we?
It is the plan. Guess we have to go through this Brigand's End toll booth.
Everyone has to go through the tollway. It's true.
What's the going rate for the passage of the toll these days?
Oh no, I don't take the fucking toll.
That's
Now
smart.
that Prismere's been splintered, we can't leave Hither. So I don't get to see a lot of new customers. And you can see this is a tavern owner that is used to busting the balls of hundreds of people. And now has to sit here accustomed to one group, one at a time, over and over again, that shows up to say they're going to do the same thing, only to meet a grim fate.
Seems like you've encountered this Groundhog Day one too many times, haven't you?
Oh, you have no idea.
What would be the thing that we could do to make it different this time?
I wouldn't be able to let you know what goes wrong.
Aye.
But I'm the one in the inn, and not the one inside the bulk. I can
Have
tell
you
you
ever
though.
met Barcelona?
No, and I think if I met her, it wouldn't go well for one of us. It's been a long time since them hags seized control of Prismere. I heard they got Zybilna trapped somewhere in her palace. For what I know. It's just a conjecture I hear. I'd love to see Zybilna back in power again. But only if I can get out of this damn swamp. Sick of being here.
Your legs not moving as fast as you want them to? Your house legs? Just that you can't leave the swamp.
How would you like to be in one place the whole time? See the same miserable groups come through over and over again. It's miserable. I'm glad I can be the one piece of respite before the inevitable happens. And just what makes you all think that you can get past this hag?
I know one thing. She hates share songs.
Isn't that a start?
Excuse me, Sue, but I have to reiterate that part of us, and well, the entire group as a whole, work in middle management and carny hands for the Witchlight Carnival. So we know a thing or two about being shit on. So maybe other groups, they have come big pedigrees, world famous adventurers. I can tell you this.
It's
So-
not us.
We don't fucking take shit from nobody. This is
Especially
what we
no
do.
dirty hags.
Fuck that hag. Barcelona is a bitch. We'll put her in her place.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Isn't that an interesting take on everything? I like it. You might just be weird enough to do it. But prove me wrong. See what you got.
If we're wrong, you'll see another group in here in 3-6 months. It'll all start over again, right?
3-6 days, probably. I wouldn't get hung up. I'd hate to get lapped while I was out there.
Okay. So we've got ourselves a clock. Got ourselves a destination. Sounds like it's time to go show this bitch Bavlona what we are made of.
Indeed. As you can feel, the little feet on the inn begin to slow and stop. I believe you all know what's ahead. Here. Take extras. Even you little pervert.
I'm just gonna hold open our bag of colding,
Load it up. Perils gets hungry.
I do. I get very hungry.
And make sure that he shares. Points back to Marceau.
What the fuck?
She has to get one last jab in.
Oh wait, what do we owe you? What do we owe you?
Kick her fucking ass. That's what you owe me. Like every group that goes before. Do what you sought out to do.
All right.
Give it your all. And take care of each other.
Well,
Thanks again.
I can't leave without giving you at least something. Here, we found this back in the bog. Fomorian spit.
She grabs you by the collar. I don't want your fucking Fomorian spit. I want you to not suck. And I want you to take care of your brothers. That's what I want.
Hey, okay. Hey, listen, I hear. Appreciate your hospitality. It's been amazing. Honestly, I haven't seen one of those centaur sleeping arrangements in a long time. It's amazing that you even have it. You have to let me know the manufacturer that you bought it from. I want another one just like that.
Hate to break it to you, but that's an ogre sex swing, but I'm glad it worked out for you. She jots down the number on the side from the spot that in the dungeon that it comes from at Waterdeep.
Hey, if it works, it works. You know, whatever. Fuck it.
It reads
Who's
the bottom
pervert
lounge.
now?
Obviously
just
this
walk
one,
out.
because he's been at it the entire time at the table. I knew I shouldn't have sewn that on so quickly for you. And she grabs the end of the sock monkey puppet. No, that's right. Still not there and won't be until you finish her off. And she yanks you out by the sock monkey dick and throws you out the door.
Even fake bluebells are horrible.
I don't know. I kind of like her.
I really like her. She was amazing.
Like a family member, you know?
Really hope we see her again. If we don't die.
I don't think we're going to die. We might end up in a cage like Sir Talavar, but I don't think we're going to die.
I'm always open to the option. It is the Fae. Anything does happen here.
Wouldn't you know? You just happen to get a host when you're tossing a character out by his sock monkey dick.
I mean, he kind of deserved it. He would sit there all day. He probably would have fallen asleep if you hadn't grabbed him by the and thrown him out.
If there's one thing this party has, it's timing. And it is excellent timing.
I was so close to sleep. So close.
Good job, DM.
At least we have a nice boardwalk to hell.
As you
This
guys
looks like a
step
fucking
on
maze.
those very in pathways. Leading up to a large stump that you can see in the distance.
Well, here we are. All roads leading to Brigand's Toe.
Oh boy. Well, guess I'll lead the way, since I know where to go.
No, not this again.
You can't fucking. You can literally see it.
Yeah, but I think if we take a right up on that boardwalk and we go to the right, then it's gonna loop around to the other side.
I feel like my eyeball in the right side is about to pop out. It's throbbing.
Well, easy. Well, okay. Remember, okay, sing your decompress song, DM. Decompress song. You got this.
What a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Yeah.
I'm starting to play along with you, and the mariachi band is joining in now.
It works this time. So that's better be in fucking line. It's right there. Come on, Ghost. Vamos. Let's go. Back into the fucking swamp.
That way.
Roll a perception check.
All of us.
Anybody wants to?
Yeah, I'll roll a perception check.
Oh,
It's a
I'm definitely
13.
checking things out.
Too busy high-fiving
Oh,
my
there it is.
mariachi operations to look around.
Perros. As you're walking down, you can see you guys are officially in the trailer hood.
Oh, 8 Mile. Let's go.
Couple of mud shacks built over with twisted willows over the top. Herringons with just overalls with one strap down. Banjo leaned over the front. 2 buck teeth, almost yellow as gold. Y'all ain't from here.
What gave it away?
Keep on walking.
You heard what he said, big man. If he says keep walking, just head towards the cut down tree.
Like your yard ornaments.
Everybody pays the toll. Trying to show off with them horseshoes.
Yeah, we got the toll. Don't worry about it. As he makes his way past them.
You can hear a couple of them over in a, got a couple of swamp donkeys tied up to another thatch hut. Oh, I ripped those fucking horseshoes right off and he came over here. Fucking show off.
Calm down, Bill. You know you ain't gonna do nothing. Just sit there and shut up.
Goddamn it, Ferlin, I'll come in here and kick your ass. Fucking talk to me like that.
Well, you want your soup or not? Damn, done got no teeth left. Now come in here and get your soup and shut up.
Fine, fuck it. Throws down the reins.
I got your natty eyes.
And it's nothing that 16 ounces or bust.
Oh, yeah.
And it is rough going in. It is a poor, impoverished herringon fucking trailer hood. As you can see, it's all these different improvised devices for the huts to not sink into the swamp. Just barrels tied up on one side, houses halfway sunk, kept up in all sorts of manner.
Old wagons underneath on some parts.
Ropes tied up from willows holding it in. Literal tree houses made of pallets.
Sounds like a good damn time.
It's the exact opposite. If you went and saw the Lost Boys, this would be the Shadowfell image on the other side.
That's just Oildale built over a swamp. I get it.
And the further you go, the sterner those looks like they might turn into action. Until dexterity saving throw. Everyone.
Oh, 20 was right there.
6 for Brucie.
no.
Oh, who got the 1?
Another 20? Oh, shit.
do you want?
Gaston,
beat me.
you were able to swipe 2 of these mud clods that are heading directly for me and the other one for Brucie. But Ferlin, one comes in and it hits you so hard, it takes you down to a knee. Like, it hits past your face and then onto one of your wings, like, and stuck. Quit walking around like you own the place. Just from a peanut gallery, you see there's about 15 of them on the porch, ranging from about 6 years old all the way up to about 62.
Well, that seemed a little unnecessary. You didn't have to throw mud at us.
Perros, they're right. We're way too self-righteous. We just need to shut the up and keep heading towards the tree.
We haven't said fucking anything. We're just walking on a damn boardwalk.
You want to do that to my fucking face? That's what I thought.
No.
No, fuck these rabbit bitches.
This is ridiculous.
I really hope it's only mud.
I don't know. I kind of felt like there was a rock in that one.
I'm trying to clean
it
it
was
off
a
my
fucking
wing.
throw at you.
I'm gonna make that wisdom saving throw for Marceau.
If anything, I'm egging you on though. So.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Fuck your beautiful morning. I'm gonna kick this fucking rabbit's ass. And you fucking throw anything again over there, I'm gonna stomp the shit out of your whole family and sink your shit shack. You
I
look at
see
me.
exactly where to cut the rope. To knock your whole fucking Champlain shack down. This is ridiculous.
And it's
I
just
could probably
that
shoot that rope.
awkward stare of all of them looking back, just chewing.
Fuck is wrong with these rabbits? This, you know what? It's this. It's all of these. This is what happens. You wake up one day and you decide you're never gonna take a bath again. You just lay around and you're wasting this shit. All of a sudden you say, fuck Prismere. I'm going to live in Barvelona's shithole. Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, fuck this.
It's ridiculous.
Get a fucking job. Work too hard to fucking walk around in this shit.
You forget, Marceau, these are the people who we bring delight to when the Witchlight Carnival comes through town. They don't have anything to live for, except for the delight we bring them.
True, but also, hospitality goes a long way. They sure ain't showing none.
Oh, we've seen the hospitality this place has. So fuck it if they don't have it here.
I'm just saying, I got an arrow. I could probably shoot that rope.
It's not worth it.
Hey, you're probably right.
Let's get it done. Tired of walking around smelling this just waste pile.
As you guys push forward to the front gate of that old stomp, you can see, unlike the one in this picture, it's been carved out. It's hollow and you can hear the ruckus all the way from the outside. There are a lot of individuals in there, but there's nowhere to go but through it. As you guys stand right here on this precipice, how would you guys like to proceed?
Okay, well, so we know that there is a toll. We know that they like stupid shit. So what is the stupid shit we have to trade for this toll? We've got some spit. We got an elf on the shelf. We got the paintbrush. Got an iron needle.
Forget
and,
the ashtray.
An ashtray,
an ashtray, an Oni doll.
a voodoo
And a
doll, a Brucie
sylph.
doll, really, but I'm probably not going to give that up.
Wait, you
That's
have a
not-
doll of me?
Nope.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it.
I want to see it.
I
Show
don't
him the
have a doll
doll.
of you. What? It's mine.
Show me the doll.
Ooh,
The fuck?
show him the doll.
I hold up the doll.
The doll also has the member room stitched in.
Holy shit, dude.
He just got that, and your
I didn't
doll
do
already.
it.
Like, did you make that?
No, I found it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not junk. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's why I said I was gonna keep it.
Yes, we're not giving that away. You either give it to him or you hold on to it. Do not give.
I want to hold on to it. He's my friend. He talks to me.
It's, whatever,
Of course I talk
pervert.
to you.
Yeah, he does.
Fine.
Okay,
Of course
baby.
I talk to you all the time. Like,
Yeah, but like, usually you're in front of me or behind me. Like the other day, when we were at but I thought you were inside because I heard you, but you were behind me.
Focus. Focus.
Why? Oh, sorry.
Brucie takes out like a small bag and he's like, I've got this bag of, it's a bag of sand. I
don't think that's the trinkets they're looking for, but maybe I don't fucking
Hey,
know.
they don't have dry sand here. It's all wet. This is priceless.
This is non-moist sand.
He's got a point.
Unmoistened.
Okay, so we've got some spit, we've got an elf, we got the paintbrush, we got
An ashtray.
a needle, an ashtray, and some sand.
We are so fucked.
Don't forget
What do you mean?
don't
We're
forget about our
basically in Fort
treasures.
Knox.
I've got Golden David the Gnome.
As he shines it up on his vest again.
I thought that was off the table. It's okay. We'll leave that as last bit of leverage.
It's okay, David. It's to the last resort. Cut my life
Learn
into
how you
pieces.
sell it. Learn how you pitch it. Listen, they teach you this in Management Training 101. You could have a pile of shit, but if you can sell that shit, there's gonna be someone to buy it. You just gotta pitch it right. Now, like I said, that sand, we could sell that by the coarser grain. Each one individually. Millions of possibilities of dry sand. All for the low price of allowing us to enter.
Sounds like we got a hell of a sales pitch.
Well, I mean, no, Ferlin's the barker. I was just giving ideas.
Fucking prepare for the worst.
That's what I was about to say. Just be ready for this shit goes sideways, or if we run into that same Herongon that met us at the bog. They may not be so friendly with us.
Just keep your spit away from my sand.
Oh, you got it. You got it. You got dry sand over there. You're a dry sand man.
So dry.
You need a little bit of this.
So he reaches into his vest and pulls out a little pot of goo. He rubs it on his lips. Use my snake oil card just in case.
That's the dirtiest use of snake oil.
You know what? I see you doing that.
Yeah, you know, that's good. You got a little bit of that.
So I just hold the pot over, and it's just this little tan jar, and there's this yellowish goo inside of it.
I just do the same, but I go.
Like, I don't think I was supposed to do that. That's disgusting.
You don't want to know how I make that.
So before you guys go in, I got a little treat for you. I snuck this from the house. And I took some of the Keymaster's mushrooms. And he presents to you, like, it's literally just a tart with a truffle on top.
One of those one-up magic mushrooms. I love it.
And this will be my chef's feast.
It looks fucking disgusting.
It's truffles, dude. It's never disgusting.
To be fair, you didn't really. I mean, she gave us the tarts and gave us some truffles. not. Never mind. It looks great. You know what? I need anything that will get whatever I just put in my mouth out of it. So I will take one. I'm gonna eat it because it's better than what I just fucking ate.
Marceau smashes it between two cheese danishes.
So that's what, 2x level plus proficiency? Is that how? Is that still the way the card works? Or
Is it master chefs or
just a regular chef?
Just the regular chef? So it'll be R level plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
10.
10 points.
Isn't that 11?
No, we're level 7.
7 plus 3.
Oh, 3. Yeah, I'm looking at my initiative. That's so smart.
I'm like sitting here. I'm like, wait a minute, what? You're level 8? Hold on.
So smart. Yeah.
Hey, I'll take those extra HP. We need them.
I'll mark that off.
Marcel looks back at the rest of the group.
That rabbit's probably gonna have a fucking chip on its shoulder. And we might be able to pull this off. Those creatures are strange. Maybe they value these things more than we do. We'll give it our best shot. But don't think twice if we have to kick this thing's ass again. We did it once before, and I don't need a girth snake to fucking do it. And I believe in us. Old Sue has got me thinking. I'm not going to die in this swamp. I never even thought of it until Sue brought it up. Barcelona goes down. I'm not letting any furballs stop me.
That's right. Fuck those herringon. Fuck.
So inspiring,
Barcelona.
DM.
Let's kick this fucking rabbit's ass.
Everybody gets 8 temporary inspiration. Inspiration.
It's like, wait, we got 8? Hell yeah.
8 temp, so you go up to 18 temp.
Let's go.
You can use your reaction and not provoke an attack of opportunity once.
Get that. GTFO.
Anyone else doing anything before we step in to the Stump Thunderdome?
Stumpter Dome.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, nothing for me.
You hit the inspiring leader. I was gonna do it, but you did it. So.
No, that's my own.
Oh.
That's my own mantle of inspiration. That's not the card.
Well then.
Management in training.
The floor is yours, pervert.
I may be small, but I'm not as small as 2 fairies, I know. And I may be a pervert.
Why'd I decide to drink then?
But at least I'm not trying to fuck my own monkey outfit. But in all seriousness, I think comedy sometimes helps ease the nerves before a tense situation. But no matter what happens, when we go inside, I believe in each and every one of you. I've seen you do incredibly amazing things. and brings so much joy to so many people. And if you're ever in doubt, just remember this. Going in there might possibly be one of the greatest shows we ever perform. And I'm happy to do it with each and every one of you.
Let's do it. Let's kick some ass.
The show.
After we barter our way through.
Yes, I like that. We shall perform. We are fucking performers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an inspiring leader card.
Is that another 8?
I gotta look. I actually don't remember what it is. It's level plus my charisma modifier. So 8. Yeah, it's 7 plus 1.
That gets us to 26.
26 tempers.
That's a good chunk of temp hit points, man.
We have a
But
It's
let
literally
me ask
half
you
my
something.
normals.
DM, let me ask you something. Because I have otherworldly glamour, being the wonderful person I am, whenever I make a charisma check, I gain a +2 bonus to that check. Would you allow me to add that to this to give us an extra 2 HP?
since you're in training. Since you're in management training. Bump it to 28.
28?
Yeah!
I'll send that.
Ship it.
I'll ship that request.
All right. Getting benefits out of the little things, people.
It's important.
Hey, that 2 HP could save a life.
That's the difference between life and death right there.
You are gracious, DM. I applaud you. All right. It's time to enter into the hair pit. That didn't sound right.
The hairy pit.
The hairy pit.
Heron hairy pit.
All right, we're just gonna go to the left here, and then we're gonna go to the left again, and then we're gonna loop around.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You peeked at the
Lit-
fucking speech. Walk through the
Literally right
goddamn
there.
door.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
As you all step through,
Into that old hollowed out stump. You look around and you see nothing but Herringon as far as your eyes can see.
What are they? Fuck like rabbits down here?
yes. The hell else do you fucking do in a swamp?
That's a valid point.
Those massive snails slither by, several of them riding on the backs. Little bits of sunlight cut out from that old rotted stump. Staring back behind you, Herringon looking down below from the entrance point of which you've walked in. Several guards on the ground. Houses and offices built on the sides. Ones that are on what almost look like... Oh my god, I just lost some of the terracing on the outside of buildings. Shit. Scaffolds. Scaffolding that leads up to the perimeters. To a massive throne built of what looks like petrified stumps carved in a wicked fashion. And you can see that long blue flowing scarf as that large rabbit gets off of its seat and walks towards the end. You can see that scarf now in here. It's almost 30 feet long as it drapes back behind. Just a ridiculous size. Yeah. What up, Docs?
Oh, not this fucker again.
It's good to see him. I mean, looks like he's doing well.
All things run through Brigand's Toll, does it not?
And you don't hear cheers, you hear just thumping. Just rabbit thumps that rattle this entire joint.
So, you made it out of the swamp.
Yes. See, you did too. Those playing cards treating you well?
Ain't bad.
Wait a minute, am I still marked? No, that would have gone away with the long rest, right?
No, you are branded.
Oh, fuck! I can't see him.
Well, it's good to see that you, brought back some rightful property.
Wait, what property?
That beast of burden is ours.
Talking about Perros.
Points to the back, and you see the Johnny Chimpo with the Herringon in the back as it shines arcane bright.
Yeah, that's what's up, Doc.
Still fucking branded by these pieces of shit.
So,
We should have shaved you before we came in here. You wouldn't let me take the razor to your ass, though.
Ugh. I don't think this is gonna come off with a clean shave.
what can we trade for him?
Oh,
Bruce, are you seriously gonna trade me off?
No, we're gonna trade you back.
for
I don't
a
know, I think we
beast,
could probably actually be better if you went with him.
a beast of burden that doesn't have to walk on land anymore. You know, they say it's not smart to invest in property you don't own, but all I can say is thank you. We got a lot of uses for that.
You don't own shit. Wherever you are.
He's right in
I can't
front of
fucking. All I can do is I can only hear him. I can't see shit.
Oh, I can see him. It's fine.
He's the same rabbit bitch he was right.
He's right up
He
there.
looks as stupid as he did before.
Right up.
Oh, I know.
Really
I
right up
remember
there.
his stupid fucking face.
Nah. You're ours now. We got plenty of work for you, too. Oh. So many sunken houses. Get you pulling those up right off the bat. You'll be a real crowd pleaser, won't he? You hear thump 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 thump.
Perris's hands go to his hand axes on his side. Not gripping him, but he's definitely like.
I know. There's a lot of fucking air got in here, though.
Nobody's fucking property.
And you ain't. We're not gonna fucking give you up, but.
So, yeah, I guess, you can give us our rightful property back, and then we can finally negotiate on a toll. can't negotiate as businessmen to thieves.
I want to buy him.
Sorry, Doc, not for sale.
That's unfortunate.
What about trade? A lucrative business opportunity.
Not for sale. Or trade. That is, unless you got 2 beasts of burden. I'd take that trade.
Do we have 2 beasts of burden?
Just thinking about doing something really stupid and smart act right now, but
Fucking 2 beasts of fucking burden. He's being a fucking cock smooch because he fucking branded him. He fucking own him, but he thinks he can because he's a. My patience is going to fucking run short.
My patience is already out. So
Here's what I don't understand. You say you can't negotiate businessmen to thieves. So us being businessmen cannot negotiate with you, the thief. Because you obviously have stolen this man right here from himself.
Nah, Doc, he's got our brand. I don't know what to tell you.
I was there when you branded him. You stole him from himself. You're the thief.
I don't know what to tell you. Life's not fair.
Oh, well, interesting. Just one moment. I need to check something out.
this is so dumb. I'm gonna walk over to this big fucking slug. I'm gonna start looking around for a brand. I'm gonna see if there's a brand on this slug.
Roll a perception check.
14.
And immediately, I mean, like, guards drawn up. It's like you walk in. This is damn near as bad as Last of the Mohicans when Natty Bumppo's running into the camp. You are swarmed in this circle. There is no clear pathway of running out. And you do find that the shell has the Johnny Chimpo brand on it.
Well, okay, all right. So if you don't want to trade for him, what about this slug?
As I see it there, my original plan wasn't working, so now I'm improving. As I do, I just kind of like tap him on the shoulder, and I cast Speak with Animals. To speak with the slug.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, are you happy here?
You were back behind the slug.
It's a big old slug. I'm a little old goblin.
Perception checks from the 2 magic users next to the chieftain.
to the Johnny Chimpo.
Pretty high, pretty high.
You all see this Harangon mage lean over and begin whispering into the ear of Agnan.
What is that Harangon talking to?
Hey there.
Hi. Do you like these assholes?
breakfast good. Lots of food.
What if I threw in lunch and dinner?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And at this point, they can all see that you're speaking with this thing, rubbing it
Yeah,
down.
that's fine. I'm just having a conversation. I'll actually like,
One second. I'm just having a conversation.
just go back.
Please remove the goblin from speaking with my fucking snail. I don't know what he's doing down there, but it can't be good.
I'm checking out potential merchandise.
He really, really likes snails.
And
It's true.
two Heron go on either side of you and grab you by the arm. Do you let them grapple you?
If they do, I probably will like shrug. I'm like,
I can walk myself. I'll go back.
Where are you going?
They're not getting away without putting a grapple on you. You will be actively disobeying their order.
I will. This is rough. All right, I'll let him do it. All
right. Let's go.
Grappled on either side. They move back into that front position.
Yes, I see it here. We got one piece of returned lost merchandise. And you have obviously handled over a snail wrestler.
What was that? Oh, you think I belong to you now? Is that what you're saying?
I don't speak to wrestlers. Now,
Well, I don't speak to fucking idiots, but you're still out there talking?
Reach up to cover up over your mouth.
please
Okay.
silence him while I talk to the adults here. Eh. What's that? Yeah, couldn't hear you.
It's on like Donkey Kong. I'm sorry. Can I bite his hand?
You may, but you're gonna give it just a second.
Okay, I'm heated.
Heated.
Go ahead.
So, now that we've come to an agreement, turning over the livestock that isn't yours, and turning in the obvious wrestler, we can agree to terms on a toll.
Fuck your toll.
I'm kind of curious. What is terms on a toll are?
They're way too steep. They're ridiculous.
Now, let's hear him out.
You see held actions on all of the aerial Heron. 2 mages, 4 of the normal brigand, all pointed down towards Gaston as 2 snails begin to slide over towards Perros.
So, what's it gonna be, Doc?
And as you go to chomp down and bite and whatever anybody else is going to do, that is where we will pick up next week.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Ah, Jesus Christ. Fuck
I
you.
tried not to be combative. I tried to be diplomatic, but it's all like Donkey Kong. F these guys.
Dude, talk about a chip. He didn't even want to talk. He just wanted to take.
You guys didn't have anything good for him, man.
Not with a branded horse. I didn't even think about that. I totally had slipped my mind.
You'd totally forgotten about the brand. You're like, maybe these trinkets could get you places, but that brand puts you way far behind in it.
Yep.
You would have needed to have rustled some shit up outside before going in.
Yeah. And it's a stupid spot. I don't ever look at that spot on my ass. Like, I don't know that brand's there. Forget about it, man. It's like that tattoo you got in Puerto Vallarta that you're just like really wanting to forget about.
Let's be honest.
We don't know what the properties of that brand, like, you know what I mean? Like, we knew a little bit, but it was like, you know, he's like, oh, it's ours. And I'm like, oh, if that's how that works, I'm going to go over there and just carve my name onto the snail. I'm like, look, it's mine. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, look, it's mine.
I loved every bit of it. You waddled over there. Oh, this fucking snail is mine.
Yeah.
Snail
I was like,
wrestler,
well, I
eh?
guess I'm going to ask him. And then he's like, dumb. I'm like, well, all right, that didn't work. I was like, eh.
Oh shit! Before you did that, I had to have a thought to try and buy the 2 snails that were closest to us, and then sell them back to him for Perils.
Paris just has his own beauty mark, My Little Pony.
Yeah.
His cutie mark.
Yeah.
Johnny Chimpo on his flank cutie mark.
Dude, this is gonna be a fucking drag out brawl.
Ugh.
Glad we got all those 10 hit points.
But hey, the big slug at least is on the fence. He doesn't know really what's going on, but he's on the fence.
You bribed him with food.
It's 50-50. He could be on our side or their side, or he might just go eat. I don't know.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is gonna be fun. New toys.
You guys got new toys to use. You're gonna need them too. It's a lot of heron gone, and expect them to be stronger than when you encountered them on the scouting party.
Oh joy.
No, and no girth snake to swallow them.
Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all. Thanks everybody for joining us. We got Baldur's Gate tomorrow. Thank you guys for the kind host. Appreciate you guys in Art Hard. Thanks for joining us for some dick jokes on Tuesday night.
Kicking off the D&D week.
Appreciate y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.